Wow. Oh. Sorry, folks.
Just on time.
Sorry for late. We try.
Don't be. We had to do our wind sprints. That's why we're
What?
late. Wind sprinting. Sprinting like the wind. You know.
Oh, yeah. We do a lot of that.
Yeah. That's
Laco and Alex are here. They were waiting for us.
Oh, boy.
Waiting for late. Oh, Laco
Waiting
says
for
we're
late.
too late. Oh,
We're too
he's
late.
done.
He's leaving.
He's
He's
had
bailing.
just about enough of this from us. Now
I
he's
mean,
done.
the thing is,
He's
you've
taking
got
his
to just...
games and going home.
He's probably always been home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he probably has his games at home.
Probably all
already,
surrounded by games, yeah.
Yeah. But he's making a statement.
I wonder how many Nintendo cartridges I'd have to buy to make myself a throne out of game.
Oh yeah, quite a few. Yeah, maybe. I feel like over 100, but maybe under 200.
Oh yeah, maybe. That'd be crazy. Because
Maybe more.
Don't they have
Actually,
the
now I
throne of
think about
games
it.
at Super Potato?
Depends how big of a throne you want.
It has to be comfortable.
Then maybe it's pretty big then.
Pretty big. But I
Maybe
could buy
game
like
stacks for just like an arm.
I could buy like 500 of the cheapest NES games. Though is the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, make
Let's
it
do
real. Let's do it, and then
it would be a sensation.
Well, don't they have a a Famicom throne at Super Potato?
Probably.
I think so.
And look at Super Potato. They're a sensation.
They're a sensation. All the people don't like them now.
Oh, I keep forgetting to update the sign as well. Jeez, this show is just a shambles.
It's a pandemic. People are dying. This show
That's
is
right. We're doing our
secondary.
best, folks. Yeah. We're late because we were trying out some new things. That's always why we're late.
It's true, and often we've come back and said, and now
crazy.
they're working great, and then they don't work when we try and do them.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
I'm confident.
Nothing's actively broken right now.
That's right.
So
we're going to be playing our first Saturn game today.
Yeah,
that's
true.
Super exciting. And the interesting thing is, I'm going to be hosting this show today, but you're going to be playing all the games.
I'm going to play all the games.
That's the new thing we're trying.
But if you think I get carried away, it means you have the freedom to like just cut me off. You could censor me completely. Yeah.
I'm going to just say, no, we're playing Peggle now.
Oh, man. I'm fine with that as well.
Just to me playing Peggle.
We could do a Peggle stream.
Well, how's it going, Alex, KC, and Laco? What were you doing while you were waiting for us?
Yeah.
Playing any cool games?
Oh, man, I hope so.
Checking out any cool news?
I'm almost
Not
done
much.
my new playthrough of Binding of Isaac because I had to start a full save file before the new stuff comes out on the Switch.
Why? So you could transfer it properly?
No, well, yeah, basically, because all the new content is going to make all the old content exponentially more difficult to complete. So I have to make sure I have that all completed before the new stuff comes out. Oh. So and then there's 3 save files on the account, so you have to do it in all 3 save files to get the complete thing. So it's been a real nightmare trying to beat there's like 2 characters in that game that are just so unfun where you can't get hit and you're really slow and it just sucks.
Oh jeez.
But I'm done with them pretty much.
It's a slog.
Yeah. It's great. It's the best game ever. Continues
Alex
to be.
Is just working.
Oh man. Well,
yeah, working for the man every night and day, like old Tina.
Old Tina.
CCR and Tina.
Oh, okay.
Something like that. Didn't CCR write that song?
The only song I know about working
like an awesome funky hit.
That's probably. If you're not working for the weekend.
Job in the city, working for the man.
That's a CCR song?
Yeah.
Huh.
Isn't that just Big Wheel? Big wheel, keep on turning.
Isn't
Proud Mary, keep on burning.
I don't know.
rolling,
Oh man,
rolling down the river.
crazy. I don't know. This music is just confusing me.
It's Proud Mary, but I can't remember. But that's the same one that What's Her Face did, right?
Probably Tina Turner.
Tina Turner, yeah, Proud Mary, Tina Turner, yeah.
Yeah.
And she had that hit with it. Yeah, because hers was great because it was like super slow opening. You know, it's like
I'm having a hard time
I can't
imagining either.
well, you know the song.
I definitely know the song, but now I can only think of your version.
But like, yeah, I can't remember where it kicked in, but like Tina Turner's version was like slow beginning, and then it was like
Powerful at the end.
had a job in the city, and it like all kicked in. She was like looking for the man every night and day.
I don't know if I know the Tina Turner version.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah,
Crazy.
you're probably just thinking of the CCR.
That's
It was
wild.
just way more, energetic.
Just in general with old songs, though, I just don't know who makes any of them.
Hey, Jakey Cray.
Jakey Cray is bringing the venom.
He's using his Grimpen Venom emote. How's it going?
How is
It's
it
been
down
a while.
under?
How are things in Australia?
Yeah.
Man, you guys are living the dream, right? Everything's normal.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. They're like done. They're like,
Congratulations.
pandemic. We finished
Sorted.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
We're doing pretty good. We're excited. We're getting to almost there. Couple months.
It's true.
2-3 months.
But things have gotten a lot worse in the meantime.
Yes, but in 2 or 3 months it's gonna be all right. We're gonna be back in the same room.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be dancing.
It's like we're in the final sprint where you really have to push out all your energy to get to the end.
Yeah, exactly.
So just everybody's like going off and getting it now.
Yeah.
It's wild.
So we're feeling.
I don't think Jakey
right.
Cray's ever seen the show where we were in the same room.
I don't think so. Yeah, probably not. Because I think he started watching with Jackbox.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we're playing Jackbox this Friday.
Yeah, come play Jackbox.
Everybody, come play Jackbox on Friday. It's going to be a 3-hour last Friday every month. We do 3 hours of Jackbox. So come play with us. It's real dumb. And Kovacs is here as well.
Holy crap, everybody.
Also, come play with us with Jackbox on Friday.
Right. Should we tell anyone that they shouldn't come? There's probably some people we should be like, hey,
everybody should come.
Oh, okay, everybody's welcome.
So far, everyone in the chat so far should come.
All right.
Yeah, Jakey Cray says, because we know how to not spread it, at least most of us.
Oh, man.
I know, you guys just had the right idea from the beginning.
It's true. But I feel like every country's got to have their share of total asshole idiots. It's just now we all know who they are.
Yeah, but Australia, correct me if I'm wrong, Jakey Cray, but they the penalties were pretty harsh.
They should have always had harsh penalties.
Exactly. Just do it. Just be like, no, it's done. Clonk, clonk.
And the penalties shouldn't be like jail time. It should be like, well, we're just going to add 1% to your income taxes or something crazy like that.
Right. Yeah.
Really piss off because it's oh man, that'd be so good. They should have really made it tough.
Oh, Coexpo says tell him not to come to Jackbox on Friday because he can't make it.
Oh man,
get out of here!
Get out of
Don't
town.
even come then.
You're not welcome. Sure, he's working for the weekend.
Way to ruin that Jackbox.
Yeah.
Except Jakey Cray saw it, and he was like, cool, they put Jackbox on the schedule.
That's right. That's what we do.
That's awesome. The schedule works. See, Jakey Cray just saved Jackbox.
I wonder how many days do you think we could play Jackbox every day for a month? That would be crazy.
Wow. Yeah, probably.
I don't think I could handle it. Would it still be fun by the end?
You would lose you just wouldn't be funny?
Or do you think we'd get funnier?
Oh, probably.
Is it
I feel like a Jackbox marathon would be more fun.
Oh. That's tough because you get that burnout where people stop being funny in a marathon.
Like 48 hours straight of Jackbox. Exactly. But as long as we kept going, it would get unfunny and then funny again and then unfunny and funny again.
It's true. We'd just say we're going to
get more and more crazy.
Oh, that would be weird. It would get really. Some of it would be really bad, I'm sure. But some of it would get
Yeah,
really good. It's the law of averages. Eventually, something would be great.
exactly. That's the great thing about marathons and sleep
Yeah.
deprivation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, welcome everybody. It's gaming history today.
Yeah.
Um,
Holy
yeah, I'm
majolies.
excited.
Totally, we're
We
playing
got our
some fun
Saturn
stuff.
game.
It's an RPG day in history.
Yeah. Oh, here's one thing we can talk about.
Ooh.
Pokemon Snap reviews coming in.
Oh, are they good?
Yeah.
Sweet. That's
I'm
cool.
excited for this game.
It's true. It all hinges on how long it is because it's an $80 game is the thing.
We're at 80% Metacritic.
Oh yeah.
42 reviews.
Crazy.
That's great. I'm excited for the new Pokemon Snap. I haven't been excited for a Pokemon game for a long time.
Yeah, true. I got excited after the fact for Pokemon Let's Go, but it was already out when I got excited for it.
Yeah. Yeah, you
So that
got into
doesn't
that
really
one.
count. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Jakey Gray says sorry he hasn't been on Twitch in a while. No problem at all.
Yeah, who needs it?
We appreciate anytime you stop by, Jakey Cray.
Who
I appreciate that
needs
you
Twitch?
notice things like the schedule and stuff, and that it's awesome.
Crazy.
Stuff works.
It sometimes
Never
does.
know
No, who's looking?
who's looking.
Who's looking? The Queen of England's looking.
Exactly. That's why that's my hope.
Well,
Speaking
yeah,
of which,
everything.
here's some gaming news.
Oh,
Some Queen of England gaming news for you.
I can't wait.
It's our new segment.
Oh,
Queen of England gaming news. The Queen of Bristol Games.
Spot of tea.
Good job.
What has she gotten herself into this time?
Well, at one point, for some reason, a company commissioned a golden Wii.
Oh,
the legendary golden Wii.
Crazy.
To be made for the Queen. And as of right now, it's up for sale.
Wow, that's hilarious.
So, boom, go get it.
How much is it? Who's selling it?
I don't know. I'm assuming the Crown.
Why? They don't need money. They're like the most unfairly rich family in the fucking world.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Maybe they're giving it to
Charities.
Charities, gaming charities.
Yeah. Probably.
Oh, and also speaking, we talked about the Oscars. Oh wait, Kovacs says the Queen of England is a huge fan because she's grieving Philip. She's a huge fan of this show because of her grieving. It's true.
Absolutely.
People grieving love this show.
It's true.
It's made it hard to stay popular forever because most people get over it eventually.
Get over grieving pretty quickly.
Yeah, there's something about this show that people just identify with grief.
Especially if you're grieving somebody named Philip. It's even more appropriate.
Through the process. Jakey Cray says he's kind of excited for Pokemon Legends Arceus because it looks kind of interesting.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know much about the
Pokemon
Legends. I don't know much about the Pokemon Legends game. Yes.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's cool though. There's so many Pokemon games out there.
Like, really, the thing that makes me less interested in the new Pokemon Snap is the fact that it's not the original Pokemon only. There's going to be a lot of Pokemon I don't recognize in there.
I like that. You're so down on the new Pokemon.
They're bad. They're just objectively bad.
No, some of them are.
One of them is a bag of
trash. But some of the old ones are bad too.
That's what the Pokemon is themed after. Oh yeah, but they were made when I was a kid.
I know. That's what I was saying. There's some good ones in there too, and I want the world of Pokemon Snap to be populated with just everything.
It's true. I wish that Nintendo would have been like, you know what? Instead of doing Pokemon Snap, we're doing Super Mario Snap is the next game coming out. That'd be a crazy franchise.
That would be weird.
The Snap franchise.
That would be great, yeah. As long as it doesn't really involve Mario or that would be great actually. Yeah, I'm totally
it's tough
on board now.
Because with Pokemon does. You lure animals and stuff in Pokemon. Mario, you don't really lure anything.
You'd like lure Goombas and stuff, and
Oh yeah. But
all
what are
the monsters.
Goombas?
It'd be like
What?
taking pictures of all the monsters, but then every
Yeah.
once in a while, Mario could be like seen jumping in the background of a level, and if you got like a picture of him, that'd be
Oh,
worth
that would
tons
be
of points.
cool. Yeah, that's true.
I know,
You could
right?
throw coins to lure. That's the thing. Mario would be the thing that you're like manipulating into doing things to lure the creatures out. So you throw coins to get him to go places, or you throw power ups to
Yeah,
get him
that
to
would
go
be.
places and do things.
Oh, that would be good
Like you
too.
throw a
Yeah,
fire flower next to something you need him to burn, or yeah.
yeah. Do all the major franchises with picture taking mode, but it's always the monsters that take the main,
Yeah, they need to
uh,
take the photos of.
the center stage. Yeah, so like
Metroid Snap would
Zelda,
be
do all the
super
monsters.
cool.
I was just thinking of Metroid Snap.
Yeah,
That would be amazing. Because Metroid is like mostly like scanning and taking
Yeah,
pictures like stuff anyway.
totally.
Oh, that'd be wicked. That's
Yeah.
how that would be an
That's-
amazing reboot of Metroid.
Oh, it's a photography simulator.
You just go to planets and
Oh yeah,
like every once in a while
researching
you witness Samus doing something awesome.
that would be very cool.
Yeah, like
Man,
it says, it's the morning for him. Yeah, that brings him into
it's good. It's really
and
soothing.
the grief. Yeah.
Mhm.
Jakey Gray says, I know this might be random, but it has to do with gaming and money. He spent $100 on a 12-inch Five Nights at Freddy's statue. Wow.
Wow.
How big? Wow, that's still a pretty big statue, actually. What's it of? Is it just
Is it
the
the bear?
bear?
I don't know what anything is. Other than that bear, I know nothing about Five Nights.
I just want it to be really cool.
$100 Australian, I think,
For
is
your
a
sake.
bunch more. I think their money is more valuable than ours. Because aren't games $90 in Australia now? I can't remember.
Oh, I don't know. But
That's crazy.
I figured I like some figures. But look, I have this little Lucas right here.
Little itty bitty Lucas.
But I feel like a lot of the really nice ones are even more expensive than that. So it might not be
there's
bad.
some stupid one. Yeah, it's crazy how expensive that
Probably
stuff
pretty
is.
cool.
That's the problem with collectors.
Kobe says we have not played FNAF. As
No,
the kids call it.
never.
No, we've not.
I've never played Minecraft either. Like I'm 5 games
we've
behind
never
what
played,
the kids are into.
We've never played Fortnite.
Yeah.
When we tried Apex Legends.
There's just nothing. The games that the kids are
We never
into
played the
are
PUBGs.
way over my head. The
Yeah, I know.
the Undertales,
It's true.
Yep.
Yeah, we're too old.
Their auto chesses and their dodos.
JK says it's 2 new characters from the new game coming out. Oh, that's pretty rad.
Crazy.
See, that's more elaborate. I like that it's 2 characters.
There's a VR Five Nights at Freddy's game coming, isn't there?
Oh, JK says he spent $70 for Mario 3D All Stars.
Interesting. That was 80 here, which is ridiculous.
Oh man,
so stupid.
JK says, hold up, did he just say he's never played Minecraft? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've never played it either. Actually, technically, I did once. I tried. My nephew, just wanted to play it because it's just everywhere.
You have to if you're a kid.
And they were not sure if they should buy it for him because it's like so. It's too complicated for him.
It looks complicated for like a young.
So they asked
young
me
kid.
to help them, and I couldn't even figure it out. I only tried for like 10 minutes, but it was like. I would look up what you're supposed to do, and it's just like hit the tree with an axe, and it was like it wouldn't work. I don't know what was wrong, but
it's one of those like the mechanic in games I hate the most is crafting, and it seems like that's all of that game.
That's true as well. Yeah,
so
it's just not our thing either.
No,
we grew up in the old, platformers were everything.
Exactly.
That's what's in our blood, basically.
VR game is already out. Came out in 2019. Crazy. I bet that's spooky. So it wasn't Five Nights at Freddy's is all about the like cheap scares where they're just gonna have something like leap right in your face all the time.
Yeah.
So that would probably be extra fucked up in VR.
Yeah. It would probably be like VR makes anything scary.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Someone needs to make a Magic Carpet game for VR. That would be fun.
That'd be awesome. Oh yeah, G Crazy's Mario Galaxy Snap.
That would be very cool. Yeah.
That would be like the. Oh man, that's like Metroid Snap meets Mario Snap.
Exactly. Star Tropics Snap. Oh yeah.
What the hell were the bad guys in that game? Just snakes and stuff?
Yeah. Mike Tyson's
Don't
Punch
even
Out
remember.
Snap. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be fantastic.
It would be an interesting game to be like a sports photographer and have to find the coolest moments in a fight. Totally.
You have to give your shots to the paper, and they decide if they're worth printing or not.
Be really fun.
I love it. Kovacs wants Star Tropics VR.
Oh yeah,
that'd be great.
Throwing the yo-yo and swinging a bat. Those are both great VR motions.
Come on, yeah, perfect.
Yeah. The one motion that's not so fun, but you have to do it in VR, is jumping from tile to tile. It would be a lot of hopping in VR.
Yeah, you have to. You can't.
No.
Wouldn't be Star Tropics without it.
Exactly.
Jakey Cray heard people say they should just make Mario Kart Nintendo Kart at this point. Yeah, they even kind of did with Mario Kart 8. I know. It's weird to me that it doesn't seem like maybe it will, but it doesn't seem like the Switch is going to get its own Mario Kart.
No, I guess they just get the one with all the DLC.
Unless this thing that's coming out, whatever the Switch.
The thing that there's never been any actual news on ever still is the problem.
Yeah, it's just been rumored forever. But rumored forever usually means that it's at least like being worked on. Maybe it still won't happen, but it's in the works.
It's been coming forever. But yeah, if they made
but it's been coming this year forever. Like it was always rumored for this year.
That's true.
So we'll see. But whatever that is, that might not be a full generation gap.
Right.
So in that case, maybe if they plan for the Switch to be another full generation.
Gosh, that would be
compete
crazy.
with the PS5 and the Xbox One.
It is only 1 year older than the PS5 and Xbox One, isn't it? Or I guess 2 years older?
3? It's 2017, I think.
Oh, crazy. Okay, so yeah, new one would come out in 2022 or 2023.
Yeah. Yeah, but maybe they'll just do this upgrade, and it's like for anyone who wants
new game.
But then, like, that's the question: will there be a split eventually?
Yeah.
Between game, unless they just do like the whole download thing or something. I don't know.
Right. Maybe it's one of those things though.
Wow, we just got major spammed.
Oh, nice. Man, the banhammer.
Jakey Cray says, you know what I want to know more stuff about that Nintendo hasn't said about in a long time? What is it? There's so many things this could be.
Yeah.
Metroid Prime 4.
How's that?
Breath of the Wild 2.
Star Fox.
Oh, yeah.
Star Fox.
Hey, Tiny Observer.
I saw a lot of people clamoring for a new F-Zero recently.
Yeah, that's kind of been in the social media sphere.
To which I'm like, why would you want that?
There was some guy, like a producer, made a quote made a quote. Good for him. I made a quote today.
You made a quote.
But he had a quote. He was quoted as saying something about F-Zero might come back eventually, but it really needs a good grand idea to bring it back.
One that's not just beating the shit out of you.
You just need to bring it. You just need to bring, like, we just want an F-Zero game. You don't need like it's like, why, it's not like every Zelda is a grand idea.
Yeah.
I guess they might think they are. But anyway, Jakey Cray says Pikmin 4. I would love that.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they've ever even suggested that might happen yet.
Huh.
As far as I know.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm surprised that Pikmin's kind of just been forgotten for like the past 5 years.
Well, they re-released Pikmin 3, like, and they marketed it
Did
hard.
they? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Oh, thanks, Alex KC.
He's
our mods on the job.
Mob job.
J.K. Cray wants Mario Odyssey 2. I love that too. Mario
I
Odyssey
mean,
was
that's
incredible.
inevitable, kind of, I think.
Probably. That'd be smart to do it, yeah.
Yeah. But who knows what the next... Like, we might just not get another Mario on the Switch. Probably.
That's my question here is like, yeah, what are their plans for this next... Who
knows?
Like, the next 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Are they gonna release another console or just kind of double down on the Switch?
It's like everyone had their dog has a Switch. Doubling down's not so... And then... Like, I guess, like, Control and Hitman and stuff all work, like, great on the Switch with that streaming stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Weird. So like,
can
you
they
don't
just do
need
that
powerful...
for all the old
yeah.
Switch games? For all the old Switch consoles, I mean. And then the new one, like, the new consoles can just run them all.
Yeah, I wonder. It's crazy. Who knows?
That'd be smart.
Yeah. It still would feel so weird to play Control on a Switch.
Yeah, I know, right? And they just need to then announce a full new set of Smash Bros. DLC characters.
They haven't finished. There's how many more are left in the current pack?
2, but it's still too close for comfort.
I'm almost at the point where I don't care what they are anymore. There have been so many I don't give a shit about in a row now. Like, I just want it to be something good, and they never give us something good.
You never know, though. It could be.
But it's never good anymore, and I don't want to get my hopes up anymore.
Yeah, the last few were been pretty disappointing.
Even though
Sephiroth was the only. Sephiroth was the only cool one.
Cool, but not interesting either, because Cloud's already in there.
Yeah, he's fun to play as.
Yeah. Totally.
Chinese wants a tour of all the toys for sure. Pikmin and J.K. loves Pikmin. Me too. I loved Pikmin 3. Pikmin 3 was so good.
Huh. That was on the Wii U,
2
right?
on the Switch, says J.K. They're making a third for the Switch. Yeah, that's true.
Hey, that's kids games again. That's another game that I've never touched, and it baffles me. That children love.
Yeah.
It's another...
just updated Mario Party, but with no new boards, says Kovacs.
But now it's got online play, I guess.
Yeah, that's the big news. Yeah.
But the thing with Mario Party is the best part is actually being angry at the people you're playing with. And you can't do that if you're playing online. It's not the same.
Yeah, of course you can, but it's not as good for sure.
I'd
say it's more of a cold anger.
Yeah.
You're just like, you're mad and alone.
Yeah, exactly. You want to be able to...
Wow, there's... most of them aren't toys, I think, actually. The only toys, I think, that are up here are Bart Simpson. This is a classic. Hey, speaking of Kovacs, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Kovacs gave me this. This is like a
He gave you that Bart Simpson?
Bart Simpson doll.
Is that an authentic Bart Simpson doll? I've never known.
Well, yeah.
He's wearing the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, well, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good knockoff.
I think it is.
But
back in the day, though, there are Bart Simpson dolls that have this shirt.
That's true, huh? Interesting.
Back in the day, he had a blue shirt. Yeah, Kovacs says it's authentic.
Crazy. And it's so...
Some of the early models had this shirt. I remember I looked it up on the stream once to see if it was worth anything, and it wasn't really, but I think I found blue shirt models.
Should never be in 3D. Like, Bart's hair just does not feel normal on a 3D head. Right?
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
It's crazy.
And he was actually literally sitting on top of Star Tropics cart.
Nice.
That I think Kovacs also gave me. And then there's that red Pikmin up there. Speaking of Pikmin.
Oh, yeah.
J.K. Cray. So, yeah, and Alex KC gave me that, if Alex KC's still here.
Wow. This is just everyone giving you gifts stream.
Yeah. And then everything else is some of the paper stuff I've made. Yeah. Alex is here.
Whoa.
Thanks for the Pikmin.
Thanks for the Pikmin.
What? Kovacs has a Sega CD for us? Sweet.
Oh, crazy. You know what's weird? Have they released like figures or dolls of the new Pikmin that are really gross looking from the current game? Like, remember those? There's the white and purple Pikmin, and they're fucking nasty looking.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I would want to get those, because those were some just creepy guys.
I'm sure there's some, there's somewhere. And then the new ones had the pink, the Pikmin 3 had the pink guys that were cool, too.
Oh, right, yeah.
JK has Pikmin 2 for the Wii and hasn't played it in a while. He gave up because he couldn't beat one of the bosses in the underground cave parts. To be honest, Pikmin 2 is to me the worst one exactly because of those underground cave parts. I hated those parts.
Those games
just like really tight corridors, and you were just gonna lose shitloads of Pikmin no matter what you did. Okay. Oh, is there anything in that Mario block? Actually, there is, but it's just like old CDs, I think.
Oh yeah. Oh, probably really good CDs. Yeah. That Mario
block, I think there's even just like a ring of like blank discs in there.
That
I don't
Mario
know. It's just to give it weight.
It's better than any Club Nintendo prize I ever got, and it was the fucking box that your prize came in.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so that is from the Nintendo Club back in the day.
Yeah.
They still do a Nintendo Club thing, and I guess you can now redeem it for physical stuff.
I just don't understand how to get coins. Like you have
they're all like bags and stuff.
Yeah.
That you can redeem now. But it was like Nintendo had a rewards club. I don't know. I can't think of when it started. In the GameCube, I think. End of the GameCube.
I think towards the end of the GameCube, because one of the first things that I ever got for registering was the Zelda Collector's Edition.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
I think Metroid Prime 2 was like an early thing too.
Right.
Because you got a demo disc or like a extra disc with Metroid Prime 2.
Yeah.
For registering it. And then eventually they started giving away physical stuff, but you had to have like a platinum medal for buying enough Nintendo shit throughout the year.
I got Did you ever get the medal. Cards?
Yeah, I got everything.
Those were not good.
Yeah, they got worse as they went. What do we got here? I got pants and Mario Watch from Japan. You can't see it on screen right now. It's holding up some games. It's over there.
The watch is
Club
holding
Nintendo
up...
cards.
Oh yeah,
are on it as well.
Yeah, you got the Mario hat from Club Nintendo as well. There were some okay prizes.
This was the first Club Nintendo reward. Amazing. Still kind of my favorite, to be honest. The block's amazing, but the hat.
Oh, but the hat fits really badly is the problem.
No, it's incredible.
Okay, well then I have a bad shaped head. It doesn't fit my head.
It's like a champion.
It like slides off your head.
It's so bendy and like I don't know. It's perfect for me.
Mine just feels like there's too much stuffing on the inside.
No, I don't know. I love it.
Crazy. I wish I could have gotten...
Nintendo sent me this. I didn't buy this at no costume store.
No, that's true.
This is authentic.
I wish I could have gotten like a Wario hat. That would be way cooler.
That would be awesome.
Then we could have...
then the second year was that block, which is the best thing, pretty much the best thing they ever sent me. Yeah. Even though the thing that you actually got was this like
giant amiibo
figurine.
Yeah.
Yeah, this giant amiibo before there was amiibos. And it's like Bowser and all the Mario guys.
Be cool to...
And so that came in the box, but the box itself is like the coolest thing.
It's like a nice box. It's like durable and yeah.
Oh yeah, there's also this right here. This is I built this for the Day of the Tentacle thing, but it's sitting on an evil baby head. It's like sort of one of our old mascots for the show, but
that evil baby head has been through some shit.
Never really took off for some reason.
I don't get it.
And I've got the Diablo head that I made there as well.
Yeah.
This is what I got the third year from Club Nintendo. Now I'm really nerding out on my Nintendo shit.
What was what's third year?
The badge set. It's a set of badges.
Yeah.
But the weird thing about it, the cool thing about it is it's still good for displaying. Because you got like this side's a mushroom, this side's a Goomba, and then you can actually like switch them around.
Right.
Slide them out.
Oh yeah, you can make it a mushroom. It looks like.
You can make it a Mario.
Oh. That's cool. But then like badges are such a specific thing. Like unless you're a kid that wears a lot of jean jackets or likes to slap shit on your bag, they're not.
That's the thing. I've never taken them out of the package.
No. What are they all up? Because you have so many of them.
Yeah. So. Oh, this isn't even in the right order. Shit.
Oh wow, beautiful.
There's a gross Mario.
It's glitched Mario.
The other side is where the badges are, and it shows badges if you have Mario displayed on one side, it displays all the badges on the other side.
That's cool.
Not bad, right?
Yeah.
And then the rest of them pretty much sucked. Then there was the cards.
Those are terrible.
Those are fourth year.
Oh, yeah. Those are different than the ones I had. I mean, the Hanafuda cards that I got first year platinum.
No, those weren't platinum. Or maybe you could.
Those were so.
No, maybe
bad.
That might have been gold.
Oh, maybe.
There was you could get the Hanafuda cards, like you could just buy them.
Yeah.
With points.
They were such low quality. I was blown away.
These are just lame too. They're just playing cards.
Just a deck of cards.
Playing cards.
At least I bet the Royals are probably cool.
No. I don't think I got anything after that, except maybe like something digital, or I don't remember what it was after
Didn't they give away Donkey Kong Country at one point or something? Or
yeah, like I started getting digital games, which was cool.
Yeah.
And then I also have the 2 Game & Watch collection games up there from Nintendo.
Right.
And the thing too. I don't know where it is, but the actual the Game & Watch replica thing.
Right.
Fun.
Totally.
Tiny George says, thanks for sharing your toys. No problem. Thanks for asking. Nintendo started out as a card company, says Kovacs. That's right. Like over 100 years ago. 150 years ago.
That's nuts, yeah.
Speaking of history. Boom! What a segue.
What a segue. Oh, man.
We're going to do our first Saturn game.
Our first ever Saturn
real
game.
ass history right now.
Yeah. I love my history to be real ass.
You know it.
Absolutely.
All right. Gaming history.
Gaming history. Now.
Oh, wait, I have to set up the right thing.
Ha-cha-cha!
Give us a second here to set up. We did not think it totally through.
You can't think everything through. What do we look like?
No, that wouldn't be fun.
No. We're doers, not thinkers. Well, we're not even doers. We're stinkers, not thinkers.
Jakey Craig prefers physical copies. He likes having a physical copy of games. Me too. Me too.
Not so much.
Grimpen's not as big on the physical copies. I love it. Yeah, let's do some gaming history.
Let's do some gaming history.
Tiny Israel likes my Always Sunny shirt. Thank you.
Ah, what a moment.
This week in gaming history.
I think in Japan, but yeah. Whoa, we're back.
Ooh. Oh boy.
Woohoo! Tiny Israel says gaming history. Woohoo!
Gaming history away. I'm kind of just gonna let
anybody hear this?
I'm gonna let this video play for a while because I don't think I'm gonna see. I don't know anything about this game, so this is the best way to
No,
get
it's
video.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of this game's fascinating to talk about as well. Oops, I don't have the sound on. There's your sound, guys. I guess you'd like some sound.
And yes.
No, your sound was on, but the game sound wasn't on.
Oh, I could.
Hey, Tiny Observer heard the sound alert. Nice. So
I
you can
could've
type
been
that
doing
in,
sound
Tiny
effects.
Observer, anytime, and it'll make, and we'll hear it too, or I'll hear it.
Woohoo! What's this like silhouette lady flying around? This is
I don't know.
weird.
It's pretty artsy though. That's some artsy
it looks like
shit.
Rez.
Panzer Dragoon has a fascinating history. It's developed by Team Andromeda for Sega, which is an in-house Sega team, for the Sega Saturn. It started development relatively early in the Sega Saturn's life, but it was so long and protracted. It was a development hell. And by the time it came out, the Saturn itself was pretty much a failure. That Sega had done such a bad job of marketing it and just left it to die.
Dead
And
on
so
arrival,
it became, it is really beloved. It got amazingly good reviews, but instantly became like super rare and like instantly hit cult status.
Yeah.
And now is super expensive. I don't know how many times I use the word super in this, describing this.
It's a super game. Super Panzer
It's super.
Dragoon.
It's super cool. It's super interesting.
He's got a super nice haircut.
Oh, Jakey Cray wants a nickname.
Oh. Do you have a web browser open?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. This is life in the heart of the action? Enjoy the peace while it lasts, kid. So is it just an anime?
This game
anime
was
storyline?
super ambitious. I can't stop. I just cannot stop saying super. It was very, very ambitious. As you can see, it has full voice acting.
This
When you compare it to Final Fantasy VII, which is why Sega pushed it so hard, they wanted an RPG to compete with Final Fantasy VII.
Right.
And when you look at Final Fantasy VII, which is all pre-rendered backgrounds, and the characters look way worse than this.
Yeah. Not that these look super good.
And this has full voice acting.
Crazy.
And the team that made it had no previous experience. So it took forever, and they had tons of arguments, and it was just a nightmare. One second. Jeez, I have too many bookmarks in here.
Too many interesting things. I can't tell if this one guy has a beard or if he's wearing a mask.
Yeah, I know, right? I think it's a mask.
Huh. Well, he's years ahead of the planet, the curve.
What is this thing? I try to put it somewhere easy for me to find, and then it's always
Just disappears.
just disappears.
Tiny Observer still says just chatting. I will change that right now.
Oh, I could do that too.
I can do it on my telephone, so we're okay. It's just gonna take a moment, you know. I have to remember how to do it on my phone.
Nah, this show is as ramshackle as ever.
It used to be so easy to find.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you like a sweet dragon nickname.
Oh yeah. Sweet Dragon is a pretty good nickname already.
It's true. But what about Sweet Dragon Jithereth?
Ooh, Jithra.
No, that's not good. Wow, these aren't.
I can't find how to change the title either. It turns out.
Okay, I can do it in like 2 seconds. Oh.
Sweet Dragon Jithereth is not a bad nickname.
What about Sweet Dragon Jehoshaphat?
Jehoshaphat's a great name. Sweet Dragon Jehoshaphat. Oh, do I get to play? No.
Quebec subs, it should have been Super Jakey Cray 3. Super, 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 super.
Triple super.
Wow, this is crazy. Like, just looking at this in action.
I still don't know what the game is, though.
It's very impressive for its time. I expected it to look worse.
Yeah.
It's a crazy kind of world, too. It's like post-apocalyptic, but there's dragons, and they all have, like, there's lots of guns.
Yeah. It is weird.
Like, he's got what, like a bazooka?
Or something.
Oh!
That dragon looks like it's just made out of muscle fiber.
This is, like, so cinematic. And it's all in, like, I don't think this is pre-rendered.
Ooh.
It's very impressive. Jake Gray says he might be able to enter the Jackbox stream, but I don't know if he can enter the codes in time. Well, we'll give you extra time.
Yeah.
We'll make sure you get in, Jake Gray.
Yeah.
I mean, Sweet Dragon Jithereth.
Sweet Dragon Jithereth. What is this lady in a wall?
I mean, what do you like better, Jehoshaphat or Jithereth or Ziggy?
Jehoshaphat.
Sweet Dragon Ziggy.
Jitherithaphat.
We're kind of bad at nicknames. I might get rid of that one eventually.
Tough.
Go for the floor.
Because the nicknames fall entirely on the back of a randomizer that sometimes doesn't give anything good.
Yeah, exactly. But we're too, I don't know, we're too slow to think of anything good.
Oh, yeah.
Faster than that, so.
Oh, is that guy hanging? What's wrong with him?
This is cool.
If the future has haircuts like
cool.
that, I don't want to be there.
I like that kid. He's cool. I'm going to get rid of the evil baby head out of the view.
Alright.
We don't need that.
Captain! Oh, look at that jerk.
Wow!
Oh, he's a future luchador.
That's some style.
Yeah.
And then just laughs. He loves a good laugh.
He just saw Joker.
We're on your side, man.
Oh!
The Empire.
Humble.
I don't like the Empire.
I think the Empire just turned on us.
That's brutal. My observer says that laugh is upsetting. Sweet Dragon Jakey.
Lord Craven.
Sweet Dragon. Sweet Dragon asks, what do we think of 2021 so far?
That's fine.
Too much of the same pandemic stuff, but hey, it's exciting. Vaccines.
Exactly. It's better than 2020.
Wow, that looks so good. That little like focus.
Yeah.
That, like focus in and out. Man,
It's just legitimate direction to it.
Excited about this. Dinosaur says dumpster fire for me so far. Oh, that sucks. Nothing can really top how bad 2020 was for me.
Yeah.
So it's better just in
by default.
in that aspect. Yeah. The Dinosaur says work's going well. That's about it.
It's one of those. Time is still stopped at this point. We're still.
No, exactly. We're still in this weird, insane world. Wow,
Yeah.
this guy's getting screwed over.
He really
and
got fucked up.
This guy's just running around. That guy is just running around shooting everybody.
Is he the main bad guy, or is the long silver-haired man
I
the
think
main
he
bad
is.
guy?
But maybe there's an emperor. Oh yeah, maybe he's the big bad.
Yeah, bad dude.
I'm into this. I like this.
Still don't know what the game is. Is the thing? Is it just a straight up turn-based? Like turn-based? And like
I think so, but there's like shooting elements as well. I don't actually know what that.
I really don't
what the
know.
game is. And that was one of the things that the development team had a hard time working with. Chinese Rose said, "I'm gonna slap that laugh out of his mouth." That would be so satisfying. That looks awesome. I'm blown away by this game.
The power of the Saturn.
Wow. Saturn from Saturn. Yeah, the development team. I can't remember what I was talking about. But anyway, the main guy that you need to know about is Yukio Futatsugi.
Cool name.
Wow, this is cool too. What the hell is happening?
I don't know. Oh, it's a cool floating throne. Crazy. Oh, here's the emperor you mentioned. Yeah. Oh, empress.
No. Emperor. He said emperor, but
oh yeah. It was Cramen.
Was that guy?
Oh. Cramen was the long silver-haired guy.
Oh, so he's turning on the emperor as well.
Yeah.
This is awesome. This guy's like the guy who invented the Matrix.
He's the architect.
Yeah.
Whoa. But then once you zoom out, everything looks like a 90s PC game.
Yeah. But that looks great though.
That's
you know
cool.
what? The Saturn had more of like a. I was reading this in the article. It had just more of like a dreamy effect, I guess.
Oh.
Like everything was more soft.
It was made for nights into dreams. Oh.
There you go. Whoa, awesome. Name generator. Anybody have any names? Versus Fans is having a great time. I've never played a Saturn game before, and I'm not playing one now, but I'm thrilled to actually see one in action.
Unless we get another suggestion, we are Lorello.
Jay Cray says some movies are finally starting to be filmed again, and hopefully that means the movie theaters won't go bankrupt. Yep, and all the vaccinated people are starting to get out to maybe some movies now. So
what's this? Do you think
there's still some hope?
It is my real name, or no, it is not? Do you think if I say no, it's not, they'll still call my character Lorello? But
no, I feel like they'll just make you.
Okay.
Yeah,
it is my real name.
It's a weird way to word it, though.
Yeah. Translations were not at the top of the game yet.
Tiny Observer likes Lorello.
Lorello is the ultimate hero.
Oh, and now we go back. Now we go to the pit where this guy fell in.
The pit that looks like it's got like Morse code coded into the walls.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like supposed to be like maybe it was mined or something. I
don't know. Spooky.
Or drilled.
Ancient alien. So far down. We were shot down an endless pit.
Yeah. Totally dead.
Whoa.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh, no. Oh.
Oh, no. So close.
I don't know what... Huh. The sound appears to be freaking out.
Yes. Let's go. Should we go to a different screen?
I can try restarting the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see if I can do anything.
First time trying a Saturn game. Oh shit! Intro. I can hear it now. Oh damn it! That audio's still going. Sorry,
nice,
folks. First times.
Is it still going?
First times. It is.
What's making the audio?
That I don't know.
What?
Try like a Control Alt Delete.
I'm so confused.
Oh man, Saturn game broke the stream.
What could be? You still hear the sound, right?
Yes, I do.
Oh god, I'm going nuts.
But the stream shouldn't anymore. J. Grace said, Sweet Dragon said, anyone else find that background sound kind of annoying? Do you mean that?
Yeah. Or are you talking about
hopefully
me?
It's gone now. Tiny observes it sounds like someone firing a laser. Griffin has a laser.
I've got to restart
laser
Parsec.
crazy.
I don't know what's going to happen. Is that cool, you think?
Yeah.
All right. No, everything's.
I can't hear it
Everything.
anymore.
It's still going, and I don't have anything running. I can restart the computer, but that's going to be like a couple minutes.
But
it's
give it
better.
a second here.
But I'm going to have to because that sound's going to be in
have to.
Morrowind as well. Is the problem?
Yeah. It was have to reset it.
Gosh, sorry, folks. What the?
Yeah, sorry about that, folks.
I don't know what that one was.
In the meantime.
Yeah, what can you tell me about this thing?
Yeah, well, and we can watch we can just watch somebody else play it.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh, that's so weird. I legit don't know what happened there. I don't know what program was making the noise.
Yeah, I know. If it was Parsec or the game.
Huh. But whatever it was, it infected the computer with the noise.
What the hell? Take It Crazy says, or Sweet Dragon says, Twitch couldn't handle the game. That's right. We just blew Twitch's mind.
Blew my mind.
Well, I'm actually just gonna jump into a later point of the game, so we can just get like a random sense of what this game looks like later. Hey, McKinley's here.
Woo! That's crazy.
So this is like a late game battle in the air with dragons.
I still don't even know what the battles look like, so that's interesting.
Yeah, he's playing it fast, so it's hard to tell. McKinley says a tech from ISP just replaced the house's Wi-Fi dish thing. Nice, you have fast Wi-Fi. Fantastic. That's exciting.
That's crazy. Now he has no more excuses when he bails on our stream. We're gonna.
Oh, and he just rewatched Punisher. Yeah, super dark show. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this is cool. This is a late game Panzer Dragoon battle.
It looks
what I wanted to talk
really
about
complicated
before was Yukio Futatsugi.
Oh yeah.
Who's the history of Panzer Dragoon. And basically while Sega was developing the Saturn, they had like a meeting to have a bunch of ideas tossed around, and a young guy who was like 23 named Yukio Futatsugi came up with a bunch of ideas, one of which was Panzer Dragoon. Sega loved it. They said, let's make that game. They formed Team Andromeda to make it, and Futatsugi led it. And I believe it launched with the Saturn, and then it was a decent enough hit. It got great reviews, and it was like the first Panzer Dragoon was like a shooter. It was like they tried to revive the shoot 'em up genre, basically.
Yeah.
So Sega said, okay, that's great. We want a sequel. And one of the things that all the reviews mentioned was that the world was very interesting. So they decided we should also make an RPG to compete with Final Fantasy VII.
Huh. Interesting.
And so both of the sequel, Panzer Dragoon 2 Zwei, and Panzer Dragoon Saga, the spin-off RPG, started development at basically the same time. But the RPG was just a nightmare to develop from the beginning. And so they switched development to the sequel and got that out the door first. And then this was just delayed and because the teams were new to it and they had these huge ambitious ideas like I mentioned before.
Yeah.
And so it took them forever. And it was also a huge workload and a ton of stress because Sega put a ton of pressure on them that this had to beat Final Fantasy VII. And the crazy thing is it pretty much unquestionably resulted in 2 deaths, the making of this game.
Crazy.
Fudetsugi himself attributes the deaths to stress of making this game. One of them was a motorcycle accident, and the other one was suicide.
I mean, the suicide one definitely, I'd agree. Motorcycle accident, that's who knows?
Of course you can. Well, of course, but
yeah,
as far as Fudetsugi's concerned, he just felt, that it was the stress of the game. Like people were, it was the classic stories of people sleeping in offices and stuff.
Oh yeah, crunch was bad. Was way worse then, probably.
Insane
too, yeah.
crunch. Yeah. So yeah, totally insane.
I'm back in if you want to connect to me.
Sure.
I managed to save state before too, so we didn't lose any progress.
And then here's the worst part: is that by the time it comes out, it's basically the end of the Saturn's lifespan, and Sega, it's already a failure, and Sega's already decided it's a failure and abandoned it. And in the West, they've already started promoting the Dreamcast, so they don't care at all. And so it was super limited. Even just the release was insanely limited, let alone like the sales. And so it was just a failure. Except got amazing reviews and is beloved, and is, if you now have a copy of the North American version, it's worth a lot of money. All right, we're back. Look at that. That was me. I think I lost you on the Discord.
Oh, all right, there. All right.
There we go.
We're good. I did.
Hear you.
Once you're in game, I sure don't know how to play.
Oh, that's cool.
Look at our guy. Whoa. Oh, can't turn his head all the way around. I just want to look at his face. It's hard.
Olaco wants a Sega Saturn Mini with this game. Fuck, that'd be crazy. This game's never been re-released.
Yeah.
That's another thing that makes it very rare. Never digitally, never physically. Part of the problem is the rights are kind of a mess right at this point, apparently. But also, as usual with these fucking companies, Sega has lost the code somewhere along the way.
Of course they have.
Yeah. So porting it would be, you'd have to remake it, basically. I missed messages here.
How do I...
Sweet Dragon says when a game makes those noises, it means it wants you to stop playing it. See, we're learning.
Exactly.
Tiny Observer says it sounds like it could be an ancient Greek person's name. That's what McKinley said to Tiny Observer. Oh wow, I'm just too far behind in this. Tiny Observer told me never to make that noise again. I won't.
It was real bad. Oh, don't ride.
I won't. I can promise that.
We're going up the elevator.
Gray says, imagine just making that noise for an entire stream.
Oh boy. You can make that
Oh, if you've ever seen the Wonder Shows in episode Patience.
That episode is painful.
That's kind of that. Yeah, Tiny Observer says that's how cult status is created for games. This is one of the cultiest statuses games.
It's true. I mean, you automatically get points in your favor if you're a Sega game towards cult status.
Yeah, definitely, and that's partially because we were discussing before the stream. They do like this is that's not out of the question for them to do to games. They fund, put all this funding and hype into it.
Yeah.
And they just kind of abandon it.
Yeah, just leave it to die.
Right. Yeah, just leave it to die. So that is a perfect recipe for cult gaming.
This is some spooky business going
on. McKinley says the name Panzer Dragoon made him think it would be a tank game. Yeah, I know, right? It's very weird. It's very much it's a cult game in that respect too, where it really feels like it's impenetrable unless you actually play it.
Yeah, it's true.
Like you're like, what is this? There's dragons, there's guns, there's future. Whoa!
Lightning from on high.
There's lightning from on high. Jakey Cray says, was this game a success or a flop when it originally came out? Well, like I said, the system that it came out on the Sega Saturn was already a giant flop. And this game came out way too late. And Sega did not market it at all, so it was a giant flop. But very, very well reviewed and is very sought after now. McKinley wants a VR tank combat simulator game.
Just any game that was any good on the Saturn has become very sought after is the thing.
It's true, partially because of that. Like Burning Rangers was another one that released. Like that's a Yuji Naka game, a Sonic Team game.
Yeah,
and that was released very close to the Saturn's end as well, and just totally left to die.
Yeah, and that's expensive. And Dragon Force is very expensive, and even the Knights games are very expensive.
Come on.
Yeah,
like that's the thing. They put so much into it. Like they were like, the Sega Saturn's gonna be a success, and then as soon as it wasn't, they were like, fuck it, it's dead to us.
They moved on to the Dreamcast, which they also killed a year after it came out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like
it's so bad.
That's Sega for you.
If they had
this is getting trippy.
If they had a competent business team, there's a world now where Sega is where Sony is, and who knows? Yeah. Or Sega is where Nintendo is. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy. But they kept doing interesting things.
So it's a so bad it's good situation? No. It's like it got very, very good reviews. It's a very, very good game, but because of when it came out and the system it came out for and the marketing it got, it just did not sell well at all.
No,
but it's a very, very good game. It's the highest rated Saturn game.
So far, nothing's happened in the game. I have a really ugly.
Yeah, you just walk through a hallway and a dragon came.
Yeah, I learned how to open chests and unlock an elevator, and I found a dragon-shaped gun.
Tiny Observer says she's had the Ghostbusters theme song stuck in her head since she woke up. Oh no.
Yeah. You should just.
Oh man. Hopefully you're not in like a Groundhog Day.
Switch it out for the Huey Lewis in the News theme song, then at least
the queen of getting random songs stuck in your head. Would you like another song stuck in your head?
Yeah.
You could probably do that.
Sugar
boo doo 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 doo. Oh honey.
See, that's not that catchy a song to me at this point.
You are my kind of girl. You. Now it's your turn. Oh, honey.
We're singing this as a round.
You're done now.
I'm done. It's stuck in her head.
McKinney once had the Pac-Man spawning sound effect stuck in his head for a whole week.
Weird. Have you ever had it where you get like a name stuck in your head? Wow, this dragon looks really high res.
It does. It must be the emulator.
Must be.
It looks like it's just got that, like that.
But just how do I get the dragon to listen to me?
Woo! This is cool, though.
I got an up button.
Now you're just going. You're flying this dragon.
Whoa! Okay.
Whoa! Nice dragon dive there, Grimpen. Huh. Whoa. Oh.
Cool.
Oh, that's like a treasure.
Yeah, the treasure chest.
Like, this is such a unique setting for an RPG as well. It's like Skies of Arcadia with dragons.
Kinda. But Skies of Arcadia owes a lot to this game, probably.
McKinney says, even if they lock the game code, you'd think they'd somehow access it by hooking up a copy of the game to a PC or something. Yeah, I don't know how that works.
Yeah, but it seems like things just get lost, and then...
Yeah, I always hear that from companies. Yeah, they're just like, oh, we fucking lost it.
What's this?
So.
Access.
Kovac says we could play Pac-Man 99 and get all the sounds stuck in our head.
I love all the sounds.
Is that a battle royale, says McKinley? Yeah, that's the one. Right. They got rid of the Mario one for the new Pac-Man one.
I don't
Yeah,
understand
it's so
how I'm
weird.
supposed to access these. They don't open.
Yeah, I know. It says access.
Do I have
but
to fly
I don't know.
through
There's a
them,
lot
maybe?
of them, so maybe you can't
No.
yet.
Yeah, maybe this is also a Metroidvania.
Yeah.
What do we got here? Access.
Whoa. Oh.
Field
whoa,
map.
Oh. Thanks.
I've also got this red
Machine?
meter that I don't know what governs it, and it's draining.
That might just be like wing power.
Might be, but it's going up now. So, oh, it's my altitude. Okay, got it.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Times says, who's hanging their laundry in this game? Yeah, it's just like the giant pit people
It's like,
hang up their scarves here.
you remember that part in Uncharted 2
dry.
and I think 3 where you visit the Nepalese village? They just have
Yeah,
flags
yeah.
hanging everywhere. That just seems... I think our world would be way happier too if there were flags hanging everywhere.
It's true.
It's just...
Lots more colors.
And then if you do have to hang your laundry, no one's going to think it's out of place.
Yeah. And when it's windy, it's so much more fun.
Oh, totally. Makes fun
Things are just
sounds.
flapping everywhere.
Oh, I found an alternate path.
Kovacs always rappels down cliffs to hang his laundry.
It's the safest way to make sure no one steals your laundry.
Exactly.
Huh. I think I don't want to go where
That's
I'm
a
going.
big
But
concern in this world.
I'm going to go look anyways. Feels pretty good.
It looks cool. Look at that bird.
I got a dynast.
That bird
chip.
must be huge.
Yeah, or it's a tiny dragon. No, huge birds.
Whoa.
Yep.
They're huge birds.
Wow.
I want to ride one of those birds.
You can't shoot the birds. Yeah, Panzer Seagull would be a way better game. Orta.
He even says it depends on the flag. Well, yeah.
But I think it's all.
I just want some
these are not,
random
like,
colorful
symbolic
flags. Oh yeah, he
They're
says
like-
if it's the random, just random colorful flags, that's cool.
Yeah.
But not if it's the crazy people who place countries' flags all over the place. No, we don't want that. We just want funky designs.
Yeah, exactly.
We
It would all
want
have to
the
be
people
DIY
from
flags.
The
You have
country
to
of funk.
you have to paint it yourself, and tie-dye is the only available method. So if you want to try and
Exactly.
tie-dye some off-color flag, you're welcome to, but it's gonna look dumb.
Yeah, we'll put it up.
Yeah,
So.
your Confederate flag's just gonna look like a mess of red. So
Sweet Dragon is wondering who the first person to click the bait was.
oh man,
Oh, that's the eternal question.
it's got to be Rick Astley.
Johnny Observer
right?
says it was her, and Kovacs says to click here to find out.
Oh no,
So I don't know who to believe.
an ancient device. Save your record.
That sounds cool. Wow, that's kind of almost looks like Alien.
It moves a lot snappier than I thought it was gonna.
Huh.
I don't know how to get off my dragon though. Oh, that's how. Nice. Still no combat.
Cool.
Still don't really know what this game is.
Yeah. Looks complicated.
It's fun to play.
Really imagines it was probably some old newspaper in the 30s. If it wouldn't technically be clickbait. Oh yeah, just be bait. called it
That's
print.
just tabloids have always had
Print-
the
print
same
bait.
the same
Oh.
style of headlines as clickbait.
That's true. Yeah, China Observer says, yeah, the news has been doing it for decades. That's right. The internet just modernized it.
Yeah.
Wow, we're learning so much today. McKinley wants us to talk about something. I don't know what, though.
It's gonna be gross.
Wait
Probably
for
like
it. Wait
rabbit
for it.
butts.
Wait, rabbit butts?
Probably. Oh, I don't know. I'm just guessing. Oh, a dead person.
Oh.
Cutscene.
Oh, okay, 1 second, McKinley. Oh my
Something
god.
epic is happening.
More. It's the captain!
Captain,
Wait,
my
he's still
captain.
alive? I saw you fall, man. But I mean, we fell as
We
well.
also fell and we're fine, and now we have a dragon pal. So
Yeah, so things worked out for us. What's your problem?
slacker, Captain.
Get up. Get your own dragon. Crayman?
I don't know what we can do to stop Crayman.
Crayman's unstoppable.
Crayman's name kind of reminds me of Neumann Cascade.
I keep thinking of Clayman.
Oh yeah.
From, yeah.
Clayman from Clayman.
Yeah, from the I can't.
The Neverhood.
Whatever that company's called. What's that company? The Neverhood.
Yeah. Good old.
They make all those claymation games.
Oh, are we gonna have to? Is this guy gonna die? Oh, an iPhone. Nope, it's a Mac.
Oh, it's a world map.
Ooh.
Thanks, Cap.
I'm the captain now.
Oh, wow.
Captain! Oh, damn that Crayman.
Crayman will pay.
The captain's kind of wearing like a baseball catcher's outfit.
Times says National Enquirer, alien found in Panzer's house. In brackets, real, trigger warning, funny. See, that's how you do clickbait.
Oh, all right. Excavation site 4.
But McKinley
Oh my God.
clarifies. Wow,
This is
there
just
you go.
what pops up,
Learn about the battle system.
Through
It
in-depth
clarifies
videos.
that since I'm from the moon, I am also an alien, technically.
Technically.
Wow.
Battle your attacks are dependent on this gauge. This gauge charges up on its own. You can charge up to 3 gauges at one time. So it's active time battle?
I guess, yeah.
Anytime more than 1 gauge is charged, you can open the battle menu. Certain actions require more than 1 trade. Okay. Moment when I do the dragon. I'm gonna wait. Let me charge it up to 3. No, I want to charge it up to 3. Also, I
You have
don't
to learn.
know how it's. I don't know how.
Fire laser.
I can't. Nothing's happening.
Go, dragon. Pachoo, pachoo. Oh, there you go. Homing laser.
Oh.
Nice one, Panzer.
The gun.
Visit Earth, what do you think they'd think about us as Sweet Dragon?
I think they think we have delicious cooking and terrible culture.
Yeah, they'd probably like our taste.
Yeah. Oh yeah, humans are probably pretty delicious because of how badly we eat.
Yeah. I feel like we're meatier than most aliens.
Yeah, I think once your like species evolves as a species, you become a lot skinnier in general. Like you become more gaunt.
Right, yeah.
I don't quite understand the battle system.
Whoa, nice. Shooting. Tex?
Thanks. Action may be taken at any time as long as the required. Yeah, I know. I'm waiting for the 3rd gauge to fill, Dingus. No. Just let it fill.
McKinley says they probably would think we suck because of constant war, environmental destruction, discrimination. Yeah, they'd be like, such primitive beasts. But they're so delicious. Oh, holy spear time.
Holy Sphere. Enemies have a lot of HP.
Yeah, they
Unused
do,
portions
but
of the
they
gauge
get
are
a lot.
low.
Oh. Yeah, it's just active time battle system, basically.
I don't like battle tutorials.
Wow, that's a good effect.
Oh boy. Let's watch all of
Jeez.
these at another time.
I feel like we got all we need.
Yeah.
How to cook 40 humans. Classic. Simpsons. Take
Imperial
Cray, ask
piece
if we
of
had any
crap.
superpower. Sweet Dragon wants to know what superpower we choose. I think we pretty much
Invisibility.
agreed on flying.
Oh,
Before.
I would go invisibility over flying.
You're nuts.
I would also go teleportation over probably anything.
Teleportation would be usually
And
good,
like,
sweet.
if we want to go to extremes, mind control is the best. Like,
No.
If you can control mines, you can do anything.
That's the thing. I don't want to be that powerful. I just want to have fun. Flying is like nobody expects me to actually save anybody.
That's fair. It's weird. I was just like standing still, shooting and collecting everything there. It's really bizarre.
Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, McKinley would choose the ability to alter realities.
I think that's the thing.
Depending would choose the ability to talk to animals or invisibility.
Talking to animals would be one of the most fun ones, but not terribly useful.
And I think we all agree aliens would be confused by memes.
Oh,
Okay, now, sorry, McKinley. I took quite a long time to get to it, but now we're going to talk about black hole spaghettiification.
I bet aliens have way worse memes than we do, is the thing.
Maybe, yeah, but only they would get it. Like, they probably have memes about black hole spaghettiification.
Oh, maybe.
It talks about, like, the true experience of getting spaghettified in a black hole.
Right.
And scientists have talked recently, they've theorized recently that you could actually survive a black hole and not go through the spaghettification process if it was big enough.
Whoa. But don't black holes become unbelievably small at the core or what have you?
Sure, but it's still on like a scale.
Right. Oh, we got combat. We got combat here, folks.
I don't know what happens when you get like right to the bottom, but we don't know. Tiny observes this flying spaghetti monster. Yay, that's where it came from. A giant, full, like a planet of pasta, basically. An entire planet made of pasta. Got sucked into a black hole.
Good fight.
Spaghettiified. Hey, nicely done, Panzer.
I like that the money is called dine.
That's great.
Tonight we dine in hell. Oh, I think there's random battles, and I went.
I was about to say it's just random.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pants, where did I read that? I don't even know. I don't have a lot of science websites I go to. I sometimes go to IO9, which is like a science and pop culture website. Right. I think that's where I read it. But it was a long time ago though. Or like this year, but like months ago. Science makes Tiny Observer happy. Me too.
This is
space science.
Very slow-moving game.
Yeah, it's an RPG.
I guess, yeah. RPGs kind of were at that point.
Sweet Dragon says, "Isn't there a religion about a spaghetti monster?" Yeah, I think that's what she was referencing. Yeah,
the Church of the Flying
Spaghetti Monster. But I just gave it an awesome origin story about a planet made of pasta that gets sucked into a black hole and gets spaghettiified, and then at the other end comes the god of the flying spaghetti monster. Tiny Observer says, "If we had a Discord, you could post it there." Yeah, but I'd have to like, I can just like it's I09. And then I don't know where the article was.
And maybe it wasn't even from there.
Yeah, I don't even totally remember, to be honest. But I'm still working on that Discord. Over the weekend, my whole computer fell apart, so that was a nightmare.
Oh boy. One of the greatest innovations Earthbound ever did is being able to see the enemies when you fight them.
Yes, absolutely. Tiny Observer is going to keep teasing us about it. That's good, actually, because I do want to start one. And one of these days I will. And the more you tease me about it, the faster it will probably happen, actually. Just because I'll remember it. Wow, you're getting annihilated now.
I took 3 hits.
That's weird how it switches to that angle.
I don't
Dragons with lasers.
Yeah, but I also have
pretty awesome.
So these dragons also have guns. 2 dead dragons.
Nice.
I mean, it's different from any RPG I've ever played.
It looks pretty cool to me. Yeah. Pretty unique. Yeah, Tiny Observer asks, how does the gameplay feel?
Good. Usually, if it's bad, you'll just hear me bitching the whole time. So when I'm not bitching the whole time, it means
true.
it's good.
This is true. Shimata.
The art style, I think, is god-awful, but...
Yeah. The graphics look good, but every once in a while, that kid just looks horrifying.
It looks crazy.
It's like a porcelain doll.
Totally. Oh, look at that. And I feel like there's a lot I don't
save point?
understand. Yeah.
First save point. Well,
No, second.
Switch to Morrowind?
Second save point, actually.
Oh, it's your second.
Yeah. Well, sure, I'm down. We can switch to Morrowind. Give me a minute to change games.
Yeah, I'll just go to this interlude. We'll be right back in a couple, just like a minute or two.
Cool. Flip. I'm just gonna start a new game.
Hello, gaming histories.
Hello, gamers.
We're back. Oh, whoops! I forgot to. Hello, gamers.
Gamers, welcome. That's how we should start all our shows. Gamers, welcome.
Gamers, welcome here. Look at this. It's Morrowind.
It's Morrowind.
A game we haven't played on the show yet, but
Yeah,
it was inevitable we would.
it's true. Like, there's part of me that says this is maybe the best RPG ever, but
Wow.
best. But then when best should also take into account user experience, and the user experience is fucking awful. So maybe not quite best. But it's got the potential there. Like it does so many amazing things.
Tiny Observer wants to start all our streams with "What's poppin', pussies?"
Hey, pussies, what's up?
Yeah, that's our style. Exactly.
Yeah. We're just gonna berate our users.
Tiny Observer knows exactly, exactly what we need.
All right, we need a name for our character. Someone come up
Oh,
with
we
a
need
name.
a name.
I've got a keyboard,
There's
so I
a
can
story of their kids in here. Huh. They shouldn't be in here.
Should we be
Taking
Tiny
credit.
Observer?
I mean, Sweet Dragon's old enough.
Too late. We're Tiny Observer.
Tiny Observer. Whoa. You're in the game, Tiny Observer.
You're in the game. Who knows what we're gonna make you into?
I'm sure they'll let us go.
We control
Blacko
all.
played this one on the Xbox One because of Game Pass, and the graphics are so, oh my god, bad.
Yeah. I remember, though, when I got this on the original Xbox, I had never played anything like it. It really...
Holy shit.
Like, it's
It's
so
it's like a
ugly, but
giant open world, though.
that, like, literally, you can spend 20 hours in the first town just, like, leveling up your locksmith so you can break into the customs house and steal all the shit in there. Maybe that's all that I'm gonna do here. I don't know.
Get yourself up on deck and let's keep this as civil as possible.
They think I'm a prisoner. What a jerk.
Hey, let's go!
We're going to
That's a
say
catchphrase. Hey, let's go! Tiny Observer, hey! That's my impression.
That's hey. See, I can't.
Says, but the game is still cool. Story and stuff. Yeah, and just like the freedom.
You eventually become like a fucking god in this game, and then you kill a vampire god.
You finally arrived, but our records.
Yeah, Grimpen and I have talked about this game. Like, I've never played it. It's one of Grimpen's favorite games. Like, someday we'll probably play this game in our favorite games. Wow, what the hell are those guys?
Which ones?
Nords?
We got the. Oh, the Nords. Yeah, that's who.
Whoa, it's a beard. I thought that was skin.
No,
I thought it was
I
like a
wish.
walrus people. Yeah, those are pretty bad graphics.
I mean, if I'm playing the way I play, I'm always a wood elf generally in Elder Scrolls games.
Why?
They're the best at sneak and archery.
He's such a little dweeb.
Such a little dweeb.
You're
But
like
I think for
playing as Tingle from Zelda.
I think for the interest of this being at least somewhat interesting to play, I'll be a red guard because they start with a good long blade skill.
Okay, cool.
And if you have low skills, everything takes 45 hours to do.
You can slice some dudes. All right.
But we're Tiny Observer, and I think you'd probably rather be a woman.
Be a lady?
I mean, luck be a lady tonight, but...
Hey, Sweet Dragon said, me saying he's old enough just reminded him that he's 18. Wow.
Oh my god.
That's fantastic. Congrats. I don't know how recently that is, but congrats in any case.
Okay, we're going shaggy hair lady. I was tempted to go old lady because it's the most...
Oh, Tiny Observer is giving you free range. She says
All
you
right.
can make him a big-ass man if you want.
You are old lady.
Man, I love... So I've played Elder Scrolls 4 and 5,
Yeah.
Oblivion and Skyrim.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in.
I love being
Follow
evil
me
in
up
these
to the
games.
office
I don't
and
know
they'll
what it
finish your
is.
release.
So
Wow, I love this land too. Those big
that's
things.
the fast travel system that I
That's
was scared
awesome.
of forever. Yeah. I don't know how to run. I'm so slow.
Johnny User says, did anyone ever see King's Quest 8? No, I've never played it.
Was that the 3D one?
I think that was like the newest one, right? Like the reboot.
So
Or was that? I don't know.
I remember here on the original Xbox, you could sneak and not get caught by these two guys and steal this plate that's really expensive.
Yeah.
But then
they
you're
patched
stuck
it out?
carrying around this plate that's really expensive forever because you don't find a shop that can afford it for like 10 hours.
Yes, we've been
Socucius
You'll
Ergala.
have to be recorded before you're officially
But like Grim and I have talked about what we love from these games, and what I've always the main reason I'm interested in playing this game at all,
Yeah,
is because you've always talked to me about how ridiculous your stats get.
Oh, yeah. You're faster than the wind, and you can jump over buildings.
I love it.
I love this
Every
for
open world game
creating a
game should
class
end like
as
that.
well. This is an amazing way to choose your character class. On a clear day, you chance
is
upon a
it?
strange animal, its leg trapped in a hunter's claw snare. Judging from the bleeding, it will not survive long. What do we do? Do we kill it? Do we do nothing? Or do we
You're like a
use
hunter
herbs
if you
and put
kill
it to
it.
sleep?
You're a healer if you use herbs. And what are you if you just don't do anything?
Let's do nothing.
Is the
One
douchebag?
summer afternoon, your father gives you a choice of
Ooh.
chores.
Work in the
What would you
forge,
rather do?
gather herbs, or go catch fish at the stream using a net and line. I think we catch fish.
Oh yeah. Yeah, exactly. Let's just be the laziest
Your cousin
person.
has
Yeah,
given you
we're
a
just
very
adventurers in general.
embarrassing nickname, and even
Exactly.
worse,
We just want to see the world.
likes to call you it in front of your friends.
Mm.
You have asked him to stop, but he finds it very amusing to watch you
Oh,
blush.
come up with a more embarrassing
What do you
nickname.
do?
Make my nickname cool, or beat up your cousin. I think we shame our cousin because we're clever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a lot of
Tiny,
heated
there's a heal it,
discussion
you
at the local
monsters.
tavern over a
Well,
group
I
of
would
people
we're
heal
just
it, but maybe
telepaths.
Tiny Observer.
They've been hired by certain
Oh right, we're
sea-scale
making this
people.
character after
You
her.
gave me full
Telepaths
control.
read a
This
person's
is
Yeah.
mind
this is the
and
monster
tell
I'm
Lord
creating.
whether a follower is telling the truth
That's on you.
or not. You believe what?
Nice, Sweet Dragon just turned 18 last year. That's awesome. Yeah, the
Yeah, dude.
pandemic 18th. I think McKinley did too.
Yeah.
You guys are like the same age.
Hey,
and shit.
McKinley's been 18 for a bit longer now. I can't remember. I'm bad at it. Because he was born in 2001.
I thought his
So-
pandemic, but he was pandemic 18 though.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Gosh, I don't remember.
I thought he talked about how he could finally drink, but then he couldn't go in a bar or whatever.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Oh,
I
wait, no,
don't-
he's 20. I'm
yeah,
wrong.
exactly. Like, I know when he was born, but I don't know things.
I was just making up stuff.
A person's thoughts are his own. Are we into telepaths? Sort of into telepaths, or not into telepaths?
Oh, we're into telepaths.
All right.
Your mother sends you to the market
Yeah, I
with a
turned
list of
18 before
goods to
COVID.
buy.
I'm just making up
After you
histories.
Me
finish,
too.
That's what
you
I like to do.
find that by mistake a shopkeeper has given you too much money back in exchange for one of the items.
Okay. So
Okay.
it'll be 27 on September 31st. Nice.
You
What's
get
everybody's ages?
extra change from the store. Do you put the money to use and buy something that helps your family, give the money back to the shopkeeper, or pocket the extra money?
I help my family, I think.
All right.
While
Oh,
in a
man, so many
marketplace,
answers.
you
All right,
witness
let's
a
just,
thief cut
middle,
your
bottom,
father's-
top,
your while in
middle,
town, entering
top.
town.
Oh, we're a spell sword.
September. I didn't even notice
Very
that it
good.
said
The letter
September.
that preceded
I
you
love
mentioned you were
September.
born under a certain
Oh, spell
sign.
swords. That's a
We're a
cool
spell
one.
sword.
What
That sounds
would
good.
that be?
I think I always was the horse here, if I remember right. The steed, rather. Or is it the tower? No, the steed. This is just complicated. This, like, you can really go deep and make a crazy character right off the bat.
It's crazy.
Like, you can, and like this stuff is
the
all
definition of
in
deep.
Oblivion and stuff. It's just a lot less of a thing.
Yeah, and just like the game kind of does it for you, and you can like check the stats rather
Yeah.
than
Make sure this information is
like
correct.
being in control of all the stats.
Totally. I'm just gonna pick
Sweet
the class I
Dragon
want to
tried
do.
alcohol a couple weeks ago, and it was not the worst thing, but also not the best thing. I could live without it. I think this made sense. That's I feel like what almost everybody feels.
Yeah. Except for the
about
people that were
alcohol
really
when they
into
first
it.
try it. Yeah, there's probably people who are just like they take a drink and they're like, yes, this is it.
This is my life now.
Yeah,
Show your
but
goods to the
but like
captain.
most teenagers who try alcohol for the first time, it's pretty gross. It's a thing you kind of develop a taste for.
There we go. Yeah.
I like Tiny Observer likes beer. Me too. That's my favorite.
I
thing
can't
these
drink
days.
at all anymore. It makes me so sick.
Take your papers
Yeah,
off the
and you were
table.
always the problem with you is like you had too much of like a constitution.
And that's the thing is, it was either 0 or 100, and going 100 all the
Exactly.
time wears you out.
Exactly. You had to just to feel anything. You had to drink
Until you
like
have your
way
papers.
more than everybody else. Whereas I was like one beer. I
This
can
is
start
so
feeling
crazy.
drunk.
I remember that where like anytime a key word comes up in conversation, now I can talk about joining the Imperial Legion. Just get all kinds
That's
of crazy.
awesome. Wow. Are you talking about it with him, or are you just like learning
Yeah, that's
it
with
from
this
like
guy.
your...
So he'll have
Oh,
like
wow.
specific things to say too.
That's a cool way to do it too. I like that.
Yeah.
It's like instead of a conversation list. I
Oh,
actually really
yeah,
like that.
Finding key terms. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Until you have your papers.
You don't have anything interesting to say, but you can.
Sweet
can take a
Dragon says he's probably going to be the worst adult. He's not a big fan of alcohol and doesn't like coffee. But Tiny Observer doesn't drink coffee. Neither
I
do
also,
I, Jake.
yeah,
Gray.
I don't drink coffee either, but I
Neither does
love.
Grimpen.
I love Coke Zero.
I don't drink soda either. Soda pop. I do actually, but I barely do.
I don't know how to pick things up.
Go Jake Gray tried a rum and coke. That's the other thing. There are like, if you just
Oh.
keep trying stuff.
I love a rum
Eventually,
and eggnog.
like-
I think that's delicious.
Yeah.
Through to the next building and talk
Some
to
things are just straight up delicious, and you barely
Yeah.
taste the alcohol.
A Long Island iced tea is good, but I
Yeah.
I would rather just have an iced tea at this point because a Long Island iced tea is gonna fuck me up for 3 days.
A lot of people like vodka because it's like the least flavorful of the hard alcohols.
I want this dagger sharp as a scamp's claw by morning.
McKinley only likes peppermint vodka, sambuca, absinthe, Bombay, tequila with lemon slices, and super sweet green apple alcoholic drinks. They have at Olive Garden.
Well, there you go. It's really specific.
That's a very specific
I
list, yeah.
don't know how to pick.
He's done his
things
research, though.
up. That's what I have to find out.
These days, I like the taste of hard alcohol more, probably, but I don't like getting drunk on any hard alcohol. I just fall asleep. And Sweet Dragon loves soft drinks. Man, I'm going to name a soft drink after you, Sweet Dragon.
I only really love Coke at this point. As I've gotten older, all the other soft drinks are too sweet for me. I just become
Crack
a
open
lame
refreshing can of Sweet Dragon.
Sweet Dragon Jehoshaphat. I don't know how to pick things up.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Maybe you pick the class that doesn't have hands.
Oh, okay, maybe if I... Oh, alright. There we go. Ha-ha!
Whoa! Stab, stab, stab.
I'm gonna cut a bitch.
Sweet Dragon likes tea with milk and sugar. I like some tea, but I don't drink it very often.
Yeah, me neither. I don't think there's a single hot drink I like, actually. Not a hot drink guy. Give me soup if you're gonna give me a hot drink.
Make it hot food. Tiny Observer says all soda tastes like cotton candy to me. Sugar overload. Yeah, there's a lot of sugar. I actually never really liked sodas though. Like I didn't as a kid. I didn't like Coke.
See, like this is where it's definitely Skyrim. Like, just
open
click. This, take all those ingredients. But that one thing I loved, I don't remember where they introduced it. I think it is. Oh, maybe it's in this game where I can just eat shit and learn the ingredients that way. I don't know how to do any of this.
It's interesting. How much of this was smoothed out for the Xbox?
So much. I think I'm doing some things very wrong, in fact. Because, like, there's no way you have to open a menu to pick things up every time.
Right. Yeah, there must be a simpler way. I forgot to mention Panzer Dragoon came out April 30th. Actually, almost everything on our list this week came out April 30th.
Lockpicking is tough in this game.
Oh, weird.
I did it! You just click and hope.
Oh. Except for this game, which came out on May 1st, 2002. Sweet Dragon says, I don't get why people debate if Coke or Pepsi is better. They both taste the same. Yeah, pretty much.
No, Coke tastes... Pepsi's bad. Coke is delicious.
See, to me, they do pretty much taste the same. But, interestingly, I remember... I didn't like either of them, right? Don't like either Coke or Pepsi. Yeah. But in school, me and Alex KC actually had an awesome extracurricular class that was called Mad Science.
Huh.
It was wicked. It was great. Like a fun science class.
Yeah.
We made like cotton candy and other stuff. One of the things we did was have like a blind taste test and taste test and smell test of a bunch of stuff. Yeah. See if we could tell the difference. And I was the only one that was able to tell the difference between Pepsi and Coke.
That's crazy. I feel like Coke even tastes different at Christmas time. I think they put out a different kind of Coke at Christmas. Once Santa shows up on the boxes, it's better. It gets like more herbal tasting.
Add a little bit of vanilla.
Now they have Coke.
What's your favorite fast food place, says Jakey Cray?
Oh, Popeyes, no question.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, Popeyes is so good.
More often?
I love Popeyes.
I get one of those chicken burger things.
They had an Oilers combo for a while, which was a chicken burger and chicken strips and fries and a biscuit and gravy for like $12.
Wow.
It was so good. Man, Popeyes.
Panzer just says, no. She doesn't do fast food.
Oh, Popeyes has the best sides.
I've never been to Popeyes.
It's
I don't do fast food very often, but I do like some A&W.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Wendy's isn't bad.
All right. This package came with the news of your arrival. You're to take it to Caius Cosades in the town of Balmora. This is your first, thing you have to do in this game, and this is where I got completely lost playing this game.
Right. You just
This is your first quest, and they don't tell you where Balmora is. You don't have a map. You don't have anything. It's figure it out.
Sweet Dragon loves KFC. I feel like that might be the world's favorite fast food place.
I mean, there's the most Subways of anything.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's the
In
biggest
the world?
biggest franchise in the world. Followed by Jollibee is number 2.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's surprising. I mean, does that just mean in terms
really
of money
like
or terms of
in
locations?
terms of amount
Like
of location.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's surprising.
But then if you think about it, every
Jollibee
small town
just started expanding west.
Every small town has a Subway in it. And then
It's
Jollibee's been bigger than McDonald's in Asia for our whole lives. So
yeah, but
capsule.
It's just now expanding west, whereas like
True.
KFC's been everywhere for as long as I can remember.
How do I jump? Gotta figure out how to jump. Game is all about running and jumping.
It's not McDonald's.
I like
McDonald's. Isn't one of the.
No,
it means. I think she means like not. McDonald's isn't the biggest.
No, I think it's number 3.
Fast food. Wow.
Yeah, this is how you level up in this game. Okay, let's see what I remember. Let me save.
Just doing shit?
There's a dungeon over here, if I recall, right? That I always used to get just slaughtered in. Oh, wait. Or, like, yeah, we could try and figure it out. Ebonheart's that way. Balmora's this way.
I remember. Well, I've been to Arizona and California, and there is a place there I've seen. I think we went there. Called El Pollo Loco.
Oh, El Pollo Loco is delicious too. I'm a traveler where anywhere I go, I try and have their worst fast food.
Yes.
I fucking love fast food more than anything.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. This is combat. Get ready. This is gonna be really dumb. I'm losing.
Oh no.
I haven't hit her yet.
Oh no. Oh, she's destroying you. Why don't you get closer to her or something?
I'm right up against her.
Oh, why can't you hit her?
Because my dagger skill is not leveled up at all. I need to go in town and find a longsword.
Game was too hard already.
And that's the first enemy you can fight. Like, it's ridiculous.
Sweet Dragon does not love spicy. That's why we don't call him Spicy Dragon.
Can we hurry this along?
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of spicy food either. Grimpen went to Korea and ate some insanely spicy
stuff.
I
went to a place called Mom's Touch in Seoul, and I got chicken that came with... yeah, it's a great name. And I got chicken that came with gloves.
My time is precious, so
yeah, it came with gloves so that once you were done, you could take them off and rub your eyes.
And rub my face, yeah.
Shit in your eyes.
Oh, but it was also so delicious. It was so good. See, like everywhere here is locked. How do I get a longsword? That's what I need.
I didn't quite do the same background as I did for this game as I did for Panzer.
Oh yeah.
But this is pretty interesting too. This is the first game from Bethesda Game Studios.
Crazy.
Which like they may there's also Bethesda Softworks.
Right. Oops. Oh gosh. Okay, so we want
Bethesda Softworks is credited with the creation of the first physics-based sports simulation, Gridiron.
Huh. Let's just fucking go ham. I'm buying the most expensive sword I can.
And then they released the first two Elder Scrolls games. And then in 1999 they were bought by ZeniMax.
Oh.
Thus the ZeniMax empire began.
Alright, I'm offering this guy all my gold. He refuses! You guy. Okay, just sell me your sword. Alright. Now I can go handle these people in the cave.
My patience is limited.
I believe.
Got your big old sword.
Got my big old sword. And like, you could fight everybody in this town if you wanted to. You'd lose, but you can.
Sweet Dragon loves KFC's popcorn chicken.
It's real good.
I don't think I've ever had it.
I like their famous bowls. I like, yeah.
Jakey Cray doesn't like sour foods. I know you agree with Jakey Cray on that.
I don't like sour candies, but like Chinese food, I like sour Chinese food. You mean sweet and sour chicken or hot and sour soup?
I mean, that's well, I mean, that like the sour taste is still in there, but it's not. I would say those are sweeter than sour, but
yeah. Hey.
But like, what about like an apple or a grape?
I like a sweet grape or a sweet apple, but no, they're not my first choice.
See, I love me some sour. Yeah, I love sour. Panzer doesn't like sour candy. Yeah, I love sour candy.
Like, would you eat like raw or warheads? Like, is that good?
Yep, I used to eat warheads. So that's a bit too sour because like the sourness is just pain basically.
Yeah, or Sour Patch Kids you like?
Sour Patch Kids I love. That's the right kind of sour. That's the right amount of sour. Sour soothers, like just any sour candy is great.
Fighting a wizard.
Same as yours says warheads. Yeah, I wouldn't get them often. I feel like I mostly get them to like impress people.
I got annihilated by that guy's magic.
You did. Wow, look at how beautiful those guys are.
And the monsters in this game are really cool looking.
Sweet. Wow, Sweet Dragon and Tiny Observer are very much in your corner on this one. They say sour candies suck and candy shouldn't make your tongue bleed.
Agreed.
Yeah, but lots of things make your tongue bleed.
I'm releasing these slaves. Oh no! Oh, I did not mean to do that. I'm sorry. I hate it. Like, the combat's so bad. And then, like, I ran out of stamina and now he's just bludgeoning me while I'm down. Although that was in Skyrim, or that's in Oblivion too, isn't it?
I don't think so.
No?
Oh. You just fall? Maybe.
When you run out of stamina, if you get hit, you just get knocked over.
Oh, I don't think so, yeah.
Maybe not. Now I can't get my stamina back. This is terrible. I'm getting beaten to death by a person in shackles.
Bethesda started working on a third Elder Scrolls game, basically right after the second one, but it was originally set to be in the Somerset Isles and called Tribunal.
Oh.
Yeah, they put it on hold in 1997 to work on Redguard and Battlespire, some spin-offs of Elder Scrolls.
Interesting. I decided to run away. Oh, they yelled, "There is no escape." Poor timing on my part.
They did those spin-offs, and then they really wanted to like go back to the epic forms of earlier titles, and they found that the gaps between their technical capacities and those of rival companies had grown, and so they were like, we can be. They wanted to be at the forefront. They wanted to revitalize itself and be at the forefront of the industry. An effort spearheaded by Todd Howard.
Huh. Interesting.
The scale of Morrowind was much reduced from the earlier concept.
Oh. I'm gonna hunt the other thing. There we go. There we go.
According to the team's reasoning, the project took close to 100 man-years to create.
100 man-years?
Yeah.
That's so long.
They tripled their staff and spent the first year of Elder Scrolls... spent first year of development on the Elder Scrolls construction set.
That sounds cool, but it's probably just the engine they make it in.
They wanted to make a giant role-playing operating system, basically, that was capable of extension and modification.
That's cool. Oh, I looped all the way around and I'm back here. Uh-oh.
Tiny versus Tiny is having a bad day. It's her first day in Fantasyland, and she's not prepared.
All right, I've released 2 of the slaves.
And says, anyone else think there's no such thing as too much sugar?
Maybe
says there is a thing for sure. Yeah, there definitely is a thing. It will catch up to you. There's a thing called diabetes.
It's true, but eventually you also just learn to not like it as much too.
There's also a thing called gout.
Oh no, that's not sugar. That's rich foods.
Doesn't sugar count?
I think it might, but I got gout when I used to drink a lot more wine and eat a lot more red meat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gout sucked. And it's a weird one because everyone's like, "Are you 155 years old?"
I know, it's the funniest. Like it's not a good disease to get. It's bad.
No.
Like it's not funny, but it's just it's like a king's disease.
It is. I was eating too much deliciousness.
Yeah, exactly. That's
here's one of the. This is the like.
Wow.
These things will follow you for fucking ever.
Gross.
The combat's not great. I don't know if you can tell.
Kill that worm.
I did it. I got there. They also made stamina go away from just running in this game, which is not fun. So I have to go slowly if I want to get my stamina back.
Right. From the beginning, as soon as Bethesda learned about that Xbox, Microsoft's first console, they contacted them about releasing the game on the Xbox.
Yeah.
Or they'd been, they started working on it.
I'm trying to find Gwar over here. I remember Gwars were one of the cool monsters that I thought were so funny in this game. Yeah, I'm surprised how much stuff I remember exactly where it is.
That's crazy.
But then I played the beginning of this game a lot of times. Aren't these guys adorable?
They're awesome. These giant mouths. The bottom of their mouths are too big.
It's too big. They got a big old overbite. Or underbite.
What were you thinking, evolution? This is actually kind of cool. In a break from standard industry practice, Bethesda decided to publish its strategy guide in-house.
Huh.
They were just like, we know the game better than anybody.
That's the thing. It would be so much more reliable than another one.
Exactly.
If I can find my way
at 89 out of 100 on the PC on Metacritic and 87 for Xbox.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's kind of That's better than I remember the reception kind of being.
I figured out something I want to accomplish in this game. There's a really powerful weapon you can get early on called the Blade of White Woe. I want to see if I remember where it is.
Nice. The other thing that really appeals to me in this game, besides the cool ways you evolve and stuff, wow, that's a nice sky for.
It's a beautiful game,
era.
and if with mods, I think you can make this game look like really good.
Huh. Then there's lots of like fan projects I know that try to or at least a couple major ones that try to recreate this world in the Oblivion or the Skyrim engines.
Right. Because it's so big, and there's like an entire part of this world that's everything's mushrooms, and wizards live in these mushrooms.
See, that's fantastic. That's what I was gonna say. Was the other thing that draws me to this game is the setting. I just love this. Area. It's like the land of the Dark Elves, and it's
a more because the Skyrim and Oblivion are more generic. They're just like European fantasy kind of.
Exactly. Skyrim's like the north,
Yeah.
and Oblivion's just like the central area.
Yeah, you're in England for Skyrim. Or for Oblivion, rather.
Tiny User said, you killed my friend. Is that the...
The Guar?
The
No.
Guar? Yeah, she liked the Guar.
Alright, I think it was the South Guard
Stabbed it.
Tower. There's like, let's see. These guys all have awesome armor, too.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't.
Was
much
there...
time.
Oh, wow. He looks like a Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Was there a third-person option in this game?
There is. I don't remember how to get to it,
Speak,
though,
traveler.
but I can...
Definitely Skyrim and Oblivion had third-person options.
Tab, maybe? Let me check.
Toggle POV, yeah, there you go.
Yep.
There you go. There's Tiny. I love that. I wish every first-person shooter game just let you,
Even if so bad.
even if all you could do was just like have a camera and look around at your character
Totally.
in a first-person game.
It wasn't this guard tower. It's a different guard tower. I'm going back into first person.
Sweet Dragon says, you know how kids think that once you're an adult you have control of your life and know what you're doing? Now that I'm an adult, I can't confirm. No, we don't even. As a teenager, we didn't. No. That's the real lesson. Nobody knows what they're doing. Even like the elderly.
Oh, there we go. No, and
your parents, yeah, as you grew up, it seemed like your parents knew everything, and yeah, they had no fucking clue what they were doing.
Make it quick.
They're just as dumb as everybody else.
Nothing.
Where's this? It turns out I don't remember where the Blade of White Woe is.
I don't mean your parents are specifically dumb. I mean,
But maybe
everyone's
they
dumb.
are. We don't know them.
Maybe. Well, I don't know, but I didn't. That's not what I meant.
Shoot. Okay, well then, I know it was in a guard tower. There's got to be more guard towers in Balmora.
Tiny says, "What are we talking about? She's beautiful." That's what I said, isn't it? Look at beauty, pure beauty. Wow.
Yeah. I wish we had some cool armor, but I'm too weak to... Oh, there's more guard towers. Okay.
Tiny Observers, everyone is just winging it, no matter the age.
Like, this
That's a
lighting
Tiny
on this guy
Observer
looks
quote
pretty
right
good.
there.
He's got a torch out. It's like...
It does. Yeah.
This looks cool. And these weirdos.
This is a day for surprisingly good graphics.
Yeah. But good but ugly at the same time.
Good graphics in RPGs. Yeah.
Because, like, the characters in this game also look really ugly.
Yes. Yeah, big time.
Where
That's
is this
that's
blade?
always been one of
I've lost my mind.
Bethesda's biggest things. One of the things they're worst at, though,
I found it.
is character design.
There's the Blade of White Woe.
Oh.
Probably nothing.
Look at the
You
value.
mean take it?
17,000 gold right off the bat.
What happens if you take it?
I have to get to a spot where I can take it first. I can't get by this guy even. Oh, there we go.
Oh, kill him.
I can't kill him. I'm too weak.
Ah.
It's an Elder Scrolls game though, so I really just have to get behind him. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
and
Or find a
crouch.
place where he's stuck. Yeah.
Okay, I don't think he can see me here.
Can you kill him if you get the sword?
Maybe we'll try after I get the sword. Oops, wrong
Tiny
button.
says you can't cheese it here.
Uh-oh.
You probably can. He saw you take the
He
sword.
caught me.
Oh, dearest. Oh, you're dead.
But I was doing good damage to him. Just got to
You
figure out a
tried,
way
eh?
for him to not see. I wish this was Hitman, because then I could just throw a coin in another direction, and he'd be like, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
What was that?
Speaking of which, Hitman's coming up right away here.
Yeah.
We're just gonna figure out how to cheese this guy to death.
Sneak. Left control.
Sweet
Okay.
Dragon says, feels like his chat messages are all over the place. Not sure though. Yeah, they kind of are, but that's awesome. That's what this show's all about. We're a variety
Son of a
show.
gun.
We talk about all sorts of random crap all the time.
Son of a gun. I don't know how to grab this one without him seeing
That
me.
guy's cool.
What do
That's
you
the
want?
Bone Lord.
Don't look at me. Turn around. Turn around.
Turn around.
Every now and then I get a little. I need to see that look in your eyes.
We lose the lyrics at the
Turn
exact same time.
It's one of those things. Anytime someone says "turn around," that song gets stuck in my head. Anytime someone says "qu'est-ce que c'est tu," you just have to go.
It's true, yeah.
It's just like hard-coded culturally.
And I need you more tonight. That's the part I know better.
Oh yeah.
And I need you more than ever. Oh wait, then I don't though. And then I'm holding you tight. Line.
No, I don't know how to grab this. It turns out.
What the? It's Sweet Dragon. Sweet Dragon. It's 6 a.m. for Sweet Dragon.
Golly.
What do
I know
What are you doing up so early, Sweet Dragon? Just to watch us?
Sweet Dragon lives the Grimpen life. I get up at 4 a.m.
Sweet Dragon. I was almost up till 4 a.m. last night.
That's amazing. I haven't been up till 4 in a long since we last streamed for 24 hours.
Sweet Dragon got a song stuck in his head. What is it? Oh. Wait, what? Tiny Observer says mana 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 are the correct lyrics? For what?
Which one?
Oh, for Bright Eyes or whatever.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Totally. And
Yeah. Okay, I don't think I can get this without this guy turning around. I'm gonna.
What song do you have stuck in your head, Sweet Dragon?
How do I eat this?
Sweet Dragon stayed up all night. Oh wow, you're a party animal.
I also don't know how to eat things. Like, there's so much I just don't understand how to do in this game at this
You're
point.
playing video games all night?
Oh, gods!
And I need you more tonight. And I need you more than ever. Something holding you tight.
I don't think it's happening.
Forever.
But what if I wish this guy wasn't so bulky and right in the way.
That slave?
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
God!
They hired that guy for a reason. Oh, Sweet Dragon says the song stuck in his head is called Panic Room. I don't know that one.
Me neither.
Panic, 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 panic room. Like that?
Oh no, all the guards hate me.
Uh-oh.
No. I got away with the sword, but
dearest.
they still kill me. We might
That's
be
a tragic.
we might have reached
but
our hard stop in
fitting
this
end.
game. But hey,
What do you want?
it was hilarious while
We
it
got more
lasted.
game to come.
Yeah, we got another killing simulator, but I'm gonna kill things a lot more successfully in it.
See, I'm just Tiny Observer.
Let's make it quick.
Oh, she's really disappointed in her virtual Tiny.
Oh, sorry. I'll make her better next time.
Couldn't cut it.
Oh, this is where you join the Thieves Guild in this game.
Cut it. That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, I think one day we may play this game in our favorite games.
Sorry,
It's
stranger,
domino.
my
It's
time
just
is
so
short,
big
so
is the issue
get
with
on
that.
it.
Like, what is a
Oh,
oopsies.
totally. We might not finish it.
No, but like playing it with a cheat and just going to the must-see bits would be good, or...
Yeah,
I wonder.
just play the damn thing someday.
I really wonder.
Tiny would watch it.
All, like, 200 hours of it?
Lack goes into it. Sweet Dragon. Got them all. Oh.
I felt like I got a lot of hits in.
Yeah. Okay,
bad.
well, it's already 20 after 2.
Oh, God, are you serious? Holy smokes. Okay, let's play a bit of Hitman.
Let's play some Hitman.
We'll be back in a jiffy.
Yeah, we're just going to take a break first, though. Wow. Featured game. Whoa, geez, I'm just not on top of these title cards and stuff.
Who needs them? You'll figure it out.
And I'm not on top of this either.
On top of spaghetti.
1 second.
On top of
1 second, folks. Sorry.
You lost your poor meatballs.
See, that's the game we're gonna play, but just I'm gonna move it over here. 1 second. 1 second. Wow. Apparently, I didn't totally think this through. That's shocking.
Who would?
Who would? Not me.
Do you need me to change anything on my end?
Nope. You're
Okay.
good. We
All
got the game audio is now in place.
All right. I'm gonna play the video for the level.
You're in place.
Let's see what happens.
Do it. Good afternoon, 47.
We're in more Marrakesh. I tried this level briefly to do an escalation on, and it is a really overwhelming level, so this is exciting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, fun.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
There'll be lots of bumbling.
And I did not feel welcome anywhere in this map, really, so that's cool.
was facing trial for investment fraud. But early this morning, a band of heavily armed mercenaries...
Like, this looks like actual news footage here.
Yeah, it really does. Those are great graphics.
Now takes refuge at his
Wow, so what's going on? I wasn't listening.
We're killing a Swedish representative for Moroccan government.
He was in a car crash or something?
I guess? I don't know. The story's been a backseat all along.
Operating out of a field HQ at a nearby abandoned school,
okay, so we have to kill the two sides of this conflict. Okay, that makes sense, and that'll defuse things somewhat.
Yeah, because they're all evil.
Yeah. Alright, cool.
Our client, building contractor Hamilton Lowe,
Once upon a time, I was falling in love.
We're preventing a coup d'etat.
You need to paralyze Zidane's
Now I'm only falling
riots from
apart.
escalating further. Hence the double contract.
Nothing I can say. You took a hit out on my heart.
Oh, look at those dorks.
Is at stake.
Whoa, you gonna kill him?
I'm gonna kill both of them.
Oh,
Whether
you
or not
deserve
this
it.
goes smoothly or not, who knows?
That's the banality of evil right there.
Yeah. But I have been doing some playing, so I've unlocked some, like, I didn't get any areas to start this level from, but I've unlocked a lot of equipment for me.
Okay.
Like, just today I got, if we take a briefcase with us, then I can take anything I want in this briefcase, and I just got this crazy sniper rifle I unlocked. So I think I'll take a crazy sniper rifle with us.
Why does it have such a giant barrel?
I think it's super silent.
Nice.
Although, no, I'm not going to bring that with me. I'm going to bring...
Super silent.
Do we bring poison or explosives?
ever suggests that you kill all the things. Sounds like a McKinley suggestion.
Definitely. What do you think? Poison or explosives?
Oh,
Like
we
explosives.
did poison the last time. Let's do.
We
explosives.
also
actually we did
exploding
explosives
golf
too.
ball in her face. Yeah.
We did. Yeah.
I'll do explosives. They're fun. Oh wait, I don't want concussion. There we go.
Oh, Jakey Cray's here with the messages. I like Jakey Cray's questions. I really do.
They make you think.
What's your favorite type of chocolate? He asks.
Kinder eggs. Nope, chocolate milk.
Oh. Kinder Eggs is good chocolate. Does Kinder Eggs have like a layer of white chocolate?
I think so, and I think they are actually the lowest quality chocolate, but they're just, I don't know. There's something about getting a toy.
Though. I like white chocolate.
Oh.
But maybe not more than normal chocolate. I don't like dark chocolate at all.
You know what? Let's do it.
Maybe, but I like probably normal chocolate the best, but I like white chocolate, and maybe if you just put like a little line of white chocolate with the dark chocolate, that's probably the best.
See, all of my answers are kind of like hedged. Like chocolate milk is my favorite kind of chocolate, or like a Ferrero Rocher is the best kind of chocolate.
That's some good stuff.
Or
yeah,
like
like
maybe those are the
nuts.
top two. like chocolate within a chocolate
think
chip
he-
Welcome to
cookie,
Marrakesh,
or
47.
I think Sweet
The
Dragon means
situation
like
grows more tense by the
just the
sweet,
types of
semi-sweet,
chocolate.
or
Under
yeah,
lockdown. But the
Like
protests
dark,
are only a stone's
milk.
throw away from
Dark is
full-blown
bad.
riots,
white.
and Zidane won't
Dark is
hesitate
bad.
to
That's
unleash
all
his
it.
troops.
Yeah.
So whatever you're planning, time is of the
But then
essence.
dark chocolate,
Good luck,
like I use
47.
it, like I make a really good curry sauce with dark chocolate in it. And
Oh, that'd be interesting.
yeah, and like mole sauce has chocolate. So like dark chocolate has a purpose, but it's not for leisure.
Yeah, it's the grossest for sure.
Yeah.
Sweet Dragon's favorite is white, and least favorite is dark. Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, like technically,
for-
white chocolate doesn't have any actual cocoa in it. So is it
Yeah.
chocolate at all?
Well, good question.
Oh gosh, our targets are
Tiny
so
is
far
Ferrero
away.
Rocher.
I love Ferrero Rochers.
Oh no, Tiny is out now. If you're a clown,
Oh man, I won't be
you're
a
just
clown for
disturbed.
long.
Don't worry. Yeah, we're gonna be switching outfits very soon.
All right, we've got a story opportunity.
He's not one of those serial killer murdering clowns.
No, I'm
He's
a
one of those
contract killer.
hitmen.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a contract killer who's just a clown, so nobody suspects him when he walks into town.
Well, he was headmaster for 30 years.
That's all. As soon as he can, he's gonna switch into somebody else's outfit to
Oh.
disguise himself.
But
Clown
guy's-
is just that perfect.
Well, maybe now
Like
he'll
no
be
one
a
suspects the
The old
clown.
headmaster of the school Zidane is using as
That's the thing. You're hiding in plain sight. Everyone suspects you, but also nobody suspects you.
Right, exactly. Everyone might be looking at you, but you're the picture of innocence.
Yeah. People will also trust their children around you.
Get information.
Steal the headmaster's key.
Ooh, Sweet Dragon. Oh, yeah, Tiny says she's gonna check back in a bit. Wow, it sounds like a deep.
I'm not planning on
deep
being a
fear.
clown for much longer.
Yeah,
Yes.
literally this guy probably, eh?
Oh, he's got a nice hat.
Yeah, I like his outfit.
Whoa, he like.
Sweet Dragon has to agree with us that
Oh.
Kinder Eggs are amazing.
There we go. I'm the headmaster.
So is Kinder Egg your favorite type of chocolate then? See, that's what I'm saying. I think Kinder Egg is white, or is milk chocolate with a little bit of white, and that's
Kinder
the
eggs
best
aren't a
possible.
thing in most of the world. Also, because
I thought
in
that
a
was
lot
just
of
in the
countries, because of the small toys, they were banned.
I thought that was just in the States.
Is it just in the States? Oh, okay. Everywhere else.
I may
is-
be wrong too, but I thought it was a States thing. They don't have Kinder Eggs for some crazy reason.
I'm the cool headmaster now. I'm just gonna, I guess.
Whoa, that's
I'm just following.
yeah, Tiny Observer. If you if you're listening but not watching Tiny Observer, we're no longer a clown already.
But there might be even more troubling memories associated with headmasters of schools.
Oh, that's what you're dressed as now?
Yeah.
Oh, I just kind of saw you as Savannah Man.
Whoa. Battle axe.
Oh man, maybe you do have maybe there are some man. Yeah, we need to make a horror movie with a guy that has
There we
elbow
go.
patches.
Okay, so I threw a battle axe into the school area. I've got a battle axe waiting if I want to do my assassination with that. Although, what's this guy going to do with it? Oh, no, he's leaving it.
Oh,
Okay,
he's
good.
looking up at you.
Don't think about it. Good. Yeah.
Looking pretty cool.
Oh, they're all
Oh,
confused.
what the?
What's your deal?
And did they all have circles before?
I think they have circles only because I have my gun out. Yeah, I put my gun away and I don't have an illegal
Oh.
item, and they lose their circles. Yeah.
Interesting.
So I'm not, as long as
But
I'm
if they
not doing
keep their
anything
circles,
illegal, they're okay with me.
That means they remember you.
Yeah, exactly. I wonder what the point is of this place. There's nothing else here. Must just be like a sniping area. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah. Blue Dragon says it's dumb. The U.S. was basically calling these kids stupid everywhere because everyone else knows not to swallow the toys.
It's true, but at
You're
the
all
same
the
time, kids
dumb one.
are pretty stupid.
Yeah, but they can't. How many people die from Kinder Eggs every year?
True, it can't be that many.
Can't be that many. And actually, the toys have gotten way worse and less chokeable. Although it's the thing, isn't it?
According to the soldiers, the
All right.
condemned prisoner
It's the
in cell was
case.
a close
That's the
friend of
problem,
Zidane.
right?
Huh.
However, when his brother, a
It's not the
Marrakesh police
toys. It's the
officer, was
It's that little orange case that comes inside a Kinder
Right, you
Egg.
swallow that case. The individual pieces
Yeah.
of toys you can digest.
Yeah, it's like that case is just like the perfect size for a kid's throat.
This is a really bad place.
Yeah, you're really... Oh, motorcycle.
The only things you can do with motorcycles is sabotage them so they leak oil everywhere.
Right.
Yeah, can't take
Put
it.
an
Oh, but what's
explosion on
this?
them.
This is a fun laptop. I'm missing the fire. Oh, I can make this
Set it
shoot
on-
all the people in the square.
Oh, you just need what, like a code?
I need a code or something. Who's gonna have that code?
You gotta try to find that code.
You're in. Good work, 47.
Hey, you're in.
Now to locate General Zaydan.
Clown gone? Yes, clown gone.
Found gone. Now I might become a soldier. I don't know if I want to be a soldier. I guess I want to be a soldier.
Yeah, that probably is pretty good access to stuff.
There was nowhere to hide that guy's body, which is a little concerning. Okay, there's just guns everywhere. Oh, remote explosives. Don't mind if I do.
Hey. Don't mind if I do.
Peephole.
People. Don't mind if I do.
Don't mind if I do.
have you guys met this new soldier? He's the most annoying guy.
What are you talking about? Don't mind if I do.
It's the last words he ever hears.
I was worried he might find the body in the next area, so I'm just getting rid of him.
We got Sweet Dragon says, did we know that Nintendo made the Switch game cards taste so bad people won't swallow them? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's genius. Kinder Egg should just do that.
Have you tasted a Switch cartridge?
No, you did, right?
Yeah, they're not good.
Yeah.
Tastes like earwax.
I didn't. Yeah.
Son of a gun.
Sweet Dragon also asks us what's our favorite flavor of chips. Now that's more my thing. I like chips more than chocolate.
No. Okay, I fucked that.
Oh no.
Yeah. That went bad. I gotta save more often.
My
We have to
captain.
save a lot more often.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
I'm not going too far back, but I have to go and get that soldier's outfit back.
Right, but not clown.
No, we're headmaster again. Gosh.
Sweet Dragon tasted one as well. Once you learn that, it's hard not to.
Totally.
Tiny Observer says Kinder Eggs were forbidden here for a bit. Oh, yeah, and it was just for a bit. So they still have Kinder Eggs in the States.
Okay.
You're in. Good work, 47. Now to locate General Zaydan.
Yeah, my favorite flavor of chips is Old Dutch barbecue, but a specific kind
Right.
that's only in the box.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I also like barbecue in general is one of my favorites for sure. Sour cream and onion up there.
Sour cream and onions are classic.
Ketchup. Do you have ketchup chips in Australia, Jakey Cray? I feel like that's an Old Dutch invention, but they've branched out to other companies.
All right. I've upgraded my disguise. I'm now an officer.
We're no longer allowed to say what your first disguise was.
All right, I can do that.
The thing with the wig and the nose and the funny haha.
How much funny haha? Thing with the laugh and the eek and the...
And the scream.
Ooh. Yeah,
The knife and the head.
exactly. All right,
All right.
there we go. I've upgraded
Only for
my military
10 minutes.
ranking. I'm an officer now.
Sweet Dragon. Oh, I haven't tried it, but we might have it in our country, which is Canada.
What?
Honey soy chicken.
No, that sounds delicious.
What company is it? Is it Lay's that always does the crazy flavors?
Wait,
every
this is
year
a
these
chip?
days?
That sounds great.
Yeah.
That's a great sounding chip.
Honey soy chicken. Honey soy
Although-
chicken chip.
I've had roast chicken chips before, and I didn't like that.
I like them. I like almost any kind of chip.
Like,
There's
chicken
not
just
really any I don't like.
Translates unusually to chip form.
Yeah, it kind of does, but it works for me. Chips, yeah, I just like pretty much all of them. Tiny Observer likes kettle chips, any of them. I like kettle chips. I like pretty much all chips.
Oh, those are
But
too crunchy.
I'm not. Yeah, exactly. I'd rather have normal chips.
Give me a
for
Dorito.
sure.
I like a Dorito.
Doritos are pretty great. Yeah.
I like
Like
nachos if you're gonna like go to the effort of like
I will
putting
say
cheese and stuff on them. They're delicious.
Doritos are a little bit different because those are corn chips,
Totally.
not potato chips, but they're still delicious.
Dismiss soldier.
You're dismissed. General Satan's order.
Oh hell yeah! I think I might
Yes, sir.
be just
Thank you, sir.
getting ready to kill a guy.
Nice. Did you get the code?
No, I'm going after this guy. This isn't one of the targets even. This is the friend of the target.
Oh, maybe you can get some information then.
You won't let me talk to him, but I'll get some information from the guy. Wow. Just gonna leave him like that.
Yeah. That was beautiful.
I made him really go full Richter Mortis or whatever.
Richter Mortis.
Richter Mortis. That's his name. Alright, unlock that
was
door.
amazing. Was this a brick he threw at his head?
Oh fuck, I'm in trouble.
This is a restricted area.
Flavor-wise, Tiny Observer likes sour cream and onion or cheese. That's the other thing. Cheese.
We're in deep trouble.
It isn't isn't a big flavor here.
Zidane won't expect resistance from a tied-up prisoner.
No, it's true.
Oh, that's
Alright.
cool.
Yeah.
You can take the place of the prisoner.
But is the guy coming?
I remember spending time. Anytime I've spent in Europe, like cheese seems to be like one of the like default flavors.
Yeah. Oh, and in Korea
great.
too. Cheese is a big flavor. Cheese is a
And
great
they're
flavor,
tasty.
and it can be so many
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't have them. Yeah, why like Old Dutch doesn't have a straight up cheese flavor.
Isn't the guy gonna recognize I'm not his like close personal friend? What? What's occurring?
I don't know.
Why is he running away? Oh no, what have I done? Alright.
Maybe a company called Red Rock Deli, that awesome soy chicken chips. I'm gonna try those. Tony Observer likes the nacho cheese Doritos. J.E. Craig likes sour cream and onion Pringles. I'm not a huge fan of Pringles. Tony Observer is confused about Pringles. Pringles are okay.
Pringles I've been off
they're
of
kind
ever
of-
since I found out that they're just made of just ground up potatoes. They're not like sliced potato chips.
Yeah, no, exactly. That to me, you can taste. Like I've always been able to like kind of taste the offness of them.
Totally.
To me, they're like off-brand potato chips.
Yeah. The fact that they can like sweep up their waste potato chips to make more potato chips is gross to me.
All right, we're good. You can get up now.
But I won't turn down Pringles. I'll still eat Pringles.
Depends on the flavor.
Sweet Dragon though doesn't think he has ketchup chips.
I think that's a Canada only.
And
thing.
there they call it tomato sauce.
That is General Ray's
Interesting. Yeah, it is a Canadian thing, but I think it's gone to other countries as well. Yeah, that is a uniquely Canadian chip, and man, those are good.
So,
You wouldn't think they're good, and they're kind of not in a way.
They're kind of
somehow.
not. They're like
but
super sweet.
It's because they're like
salt and vinegar.
I
without
was
the
gonna say they're
salt.
super sweet. That's what I can't really explain about them. Like you, once you start eating them, they're just like.
What if?
You just want that flavor to envelop your face. Also, they make your tongue bleed.
Interesting. I can summon both of the targets to one place with a keyword I can find.
Wow.
That seems cool.
Is that like the master way to do it?
It must be.
Tiny Observer says Pringles are just a vessel for salt. And they have so much sugar in the States. Yeah, they probably have tons here too.
Yeah.
It's a weird, a weird thing. But like I said,
Strandberg is
I
on
love the
move,
ketchup
and we know
chips, and they're
exactly
super
where he's
sugary as
going.
well. I love chips. I love any kinds of chips.
What? I don't know what I've just accomplished.
Present arms.
It doesn't seem like I summoned them together.
Hmm. Did you try it like you were?
Oh!
Yeah. Hi, pal. Wow.
Target down.
Nice
Move
one.
on to Klaus
That was him.
That was him.
You
No one
like,
saw it. No one saw it happen.
You just like sliced him like a dance. It was like a beautiful dance.
Uh-oh. They found the body now, but they don't know who did it.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll wonder why you're covered in blood.
And why I have a sword. And he died by a sword wound.
Oh, maybe you're not anymore. Yeah.
No, I think I'm okay.
Yeah, the blood seems to be gone.
Well, that's good. Here's the room where the prisoner was.
Tiny Zers Estate's got ketchup chips in the last couple years. That's awesome.
Yeah, they brought it as like Lay's international flavor thing.
I was gonna say, I think Lay's, yeah, because Lay's is a Canadian company, I think.
Yeah.
But they've gone more international than Old Dutch, which is a shame because Old Dutch is the best.
Old Dutch is much better than Lay's. Is crappy, kinda.
Lay's is they're just so thin. They're too
Yeah.
thin. Old Dutch, man, those are the best chips.
All right, I took care of a target, no problem. Like I
only
can't believe
Canadian.
I got out of there without anybody
Yeah,
saying anything.
I mean, you like do it so elaborately.
Yeah, I mean, I even pulled the sword out of his own office. Like,
That's beautiful.
look at these cool things. It's art.
Good day, officer.
Tiny Observer says, just don't put on the C word costume again, please. And she doesn't say C word, but she says C with 4 blank, like with 4 stars, which makes it look way.
Oh.
Like what kind of costume are you putting on here? Is there a penis costume?
Ooh, probably a
vagina
penis
costume? Tiny Observer says you might have to change your clothes. Whoa!
Oh, there's nowhere to hide. Oh, there is. Okay, we're good.
You're a maniac with this knife.
It's a sword, actually. It's a knife for a big guy. Big guy knife. Oh, I bet I can't. Oh, I can still carry a sword when I'm a security guard. Perfect.
Oh yeah, that's a great look.
Oh, I think the guy's gone into that tunnel.
You made it. Most impressive, 47.
Oh no.
Now to locate Klaus Strandberg.
Hmm.
Say, Lisa, I know this is the biggest day of your life.
Woo, that guy recognizes me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That was Connie Engstrom.
Sorry, sir.
Please go to the reception desk.
All right. This is good. I wanted to go downstairs. This is a hostile area. That's generally a good place, right?
Yeah. Just get your sword ready.
Always got my sword ready.
Right, some sweet.
I don't have the
sword
key
gunfights.
card.
Uh-oh.
Son of a gun.
Oh, Boris. Sweet Dragon says the candy Smarties are in Australia are different than Smarties in America. How so?
Smarties in America are what we know as Rocket.
What?
Yeah.
So what are Smarties?
Smarties are, or no, yeah, Smarties are Rockets there. Here, I'm sure Smarties in Australia are chocolate, like they're chocolate M&Ms basically, they're the same as our Smarties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but so America doesn't have a Smarties?
No, they have chocolate M&Ms.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's weird. Yeah, Smarties is huge in Canada.
This is a bad place to be because this guy recognizes me and I just ran past him.
Oh, Tiny Observer's reading more fucking cursing.
More fucking
Here we go.
cursing. I'm gonna hunt this fucking asshole down.
Shankasha. Time Observer says, no, Grimpen is fucking wrong. We have fucking Smarties here.
Oh.
You mean like fucking Smarties like, do you ever have those commercials where you eat the red ones last?
That's true. Remember those? No one does
That's
that
fucking
anymore.
Smarties. I know, but that was Smarties' whole fucking thing. And as a kid, I was like, holy shit, that's genius.
It's a TV set here, like a like recording set.
Oh, shit.
Huh, what can I do? Not much.
Tiny Observers is fucking chalk candy. Oh yeah, no, I think that's what Grimpen was saying. Oh,
how do
what is
I
that?
get
A statue
a moose?
of a moose.
How do I get this guy underneath the moose?
Oh, that's your new goal.
Let's see if there's any of our mission stories that have to do with media. No, oh, prime time. Totally prime time. Prime time. Oh, nope, this guy knows
prime
me. Can't
moose
go this
time.
way.
Oh no, get out of there. Prime time. Not prime time yet.
No, we're trying to make it prime time. Ooh, I found the massage
Yeah, I think
room.
actually, I think that's what Grimpen was saying, Tiny Observer, is that, so what are Smarties to you in America? You said fucking chalk candy earlier. Was that a reference to Smarties? Because we call those rockets.
Yeah. And rockets are
like
the worst of the worst.
Chalk. I like rockets.
Ugh.
Rockets are like little discs of chalk candy in
sugar.
like a fucking wrapper.
If you like suck on them, you can like make them dissolve into powder in your mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, we call those fucking rockets. Smarties to us are fucking just basically M&Ms but better.
Yeah. But then peanut M&Ms are better than Smarties.
Yeah, oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
But Smarties are just M&Ms but flat and don't have a letter on them.
I really wish I had some key cards in here.
Yeah, and that's what it is in fucking Australia too. Smarties here are like chocolate M&Ms, so the Canadians and Australians have the same fucking Smarties. What's the fuck with that? So I wonder if Smarties advertises in the States at all, like has any.
Oh yeah.
On the States.
Well, Smarties are what,
Nestle?
I think they're Nestle.
We can't fuck with M&Ms in the States. Smarties are nothing like fucking M&Ms here. I'm just putting swears into people's comments now. McKinley says you can kill one of the fucking targets on this map by dropping a fucking toilet on the floor above.
Doo-doo. Which guy? Is it the soldier? Because I already killed the soldier.
There's also a way to kill one with the giant cannon. Yeah, we were looking at that.
I've done that since then, actually. I know how to make that happen.
Did you shoot it?
On the other map, yeah, I can make that happen at a moment's notice.
Oh, you can fucking shoot it, but you don't.
I'm real good at Sapienza now, yeah.
Yeah. Kinley says toilet and cannon are for soldier.
Yeah, I already killed the soldier.
And so, yeah, Tiny Observer, so you sent me that link. That's crazy. Yeah, it's the exact same fucking wrapper as rockets, too, but they're different. They're not our rockets have a little indent in them, which is weird.
Right.
I just feel like now that I look at those
plain rockets
candy.
actually are better in my mind because they don't have the like bit of sourness that our rockets do.
Yeah, it's probably the sourness that I fucking like.
Yeah.
But Tiny Observer, in that same image search, if you look down, you can see it's like Nestle Smarties. Those are the Canadian. That's what we get in Canada and Australia. Like that's what we call Smarties.
After all, it's not like this is a very important interview.
Rockets.
I mean, it's certainly not like it's an exclusive or anything.
Pam, you remember that talk we had about low blood sugar? Yeah, this is one of those times.
There was one video I saw of a Hitman level. There's a Hitman level later that takes place at like a big vineyard, and there's giant presses for grapes, and someone spent 10 hours gathering every person and knocking them unconscious and dragging them into the thing, and they squished every person into level at once.
Oh my god.
It was one of the craziest things.
That's insane. That sounds like something McKinley would do.
Totally. But like, can you imagine?
Tiny Observer. I don't mind the link at all.
Can you imagine knocking everyone in this level out? Like, it's mind blowing. I found the Shisha Cafe.
Sweet Dragon says they call them lollies in Australia, not candy.
Shit.
Fun. Want a
Sorry.
lolly?
Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Oh, I'm in deep doo-doo.
Oh,
no. I don't know what I did.
Yeah, you're just bumbling.
Serpentine. No.
Oh, Hitman.
All right. This is hard. Oh, man.
Yeah, I know just as much as you, Tiny Observer. I'm gonna post a link that's just as bad.
Ooh.
Wait, is this? How does this even work? See it? Oh yeah, that's it. Like, I don't know how to shorten links for Twitch chat. Look at that. That's even worse. Wow. Take that. I'll sabotage my own chat. Thank you very much.
I think you go to like a website like Tiny URL and they'll enter it for you.
Man, that's so much time.
It's way more time than you'd want to put in.
I just want to put a link to rockets in the chat.
This is where Tiny Observer would be like, if you had a Discord.
It's true. Yeah, you're on top of it. Got there before she did.
Yeah. Whoa! Look at this place.
Here's a shorter link. This is a better link for everybody.
This is an amazing. Look at this street.
Wow, that's fucking awesome. Holy shit.
So
You're
good.
not swearing up there, Grimpen.
Oh fuck! Look at this amazing street. I need my swearing to be authentic feeling.
Oh, fucking
I dropped the ball big time by not bringing a lockpick with me to this level.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I know.
He says Australia is a nice country once you get over the heat and dangerous animals. The Tiny Observer says, oh, her heat's worse. Oh, they're gonna have a heat off.
I bet Australia's worse, isn't it? Although, like, half of Australia is a desert, and all of Arizona is a desert. So I don't know.
Yeah, like half of half of the states is like a desert.
Like, half of Alberta is a desert.
Yeah, that's fucking true.
Okay, I do have a crowbar. Maybe no one will notice.
Yeah, crowbar is the same thing as the key.
Hey, nobody noticed.
Hello, working man here.
I'm just soldiering.
I would not to shit this
Son of a
up,
bitch.
please.
I got caught right
Oh,
away.
No, I shit it up.
Housekeeping. Oh.
Oh, Tiny Observer wants to piss you off, so you swear naturally. No, then we need to make him play a game that he hates, like fucking Mega Man or.
It's true.
Fucking.
That's it. Realms of the Haunting.
Other games.
Gosh. Realms of the Haunting, now I hate
says,
even more because it's contributed to an injury I've got.
Well, we gotta do it now, because we got Chalix.
I gotta finish it.
Corner.
I plan to finish it.
Yeah, we're committed.
All right.
No matter how much it destroys our souls.
Here we go.
Tiny Observer says AZ is way more fucking hot.
Yes!
Whoa, what was that?
A tank. A toy tank, yeah.
You must have whipped that hard.
I hate that this
Tiny
door
Observer
is
says
just...
we've already hit over 100 degrees here twice this year, which is around 40 degrees Celsius. Ugh.
See, now I can't carry a sword anymore, which is a bummer. Ah, the cameraman's just leaving just as I fucking got in here, it seems like.
They recognize the... Oh, no, I see. Yeah.
No, he's not leaving. He was just going to sit down. Okay, I just have to...
Panzer wants to have a fucking fight about it.
You want to have a fucking fight? I'll fucking fight.
What? What's... I can't remember Jakey Cray's name. What is it?
Snaky Crazy. Simple Dragon? Super Smooth Dragon?
Something Dragon. It's gone. Well, the names only last as long as we can remember them.
Look at this idiot.
Whoa,
I
who's
turned
that
off his
fucking
music,
guy?
and he immediately is like, hey, I need my music.
Oh, fuck. Sweet Dragon, thanks.
Sweet Dragon. We're bad at nicknames.
Yeah. Sweet Dragon says they have an ice cream there called Golden Gay Time. That's amazing. And
That's great.
And they want to change it because the name. They want to change the name. Oh, get out of here. Who cares?
Ridiculous.
That sounds fantastic.
You're too
Who wouldn't-
insecure about yourself that you can't enjoy an ice cream with a name. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
I don't fucking get it.
That just sounds like who wouldn't want to enjoy Golden Gay Time?
I mean, what if it's a bad flavor? I don't know what's in it. I might not want to enjoy it.
That's true. I'd probably try it. Just
All right.
Based on the name.
I'm a cameraman now.
Sweet Dragon says, let's call it a tie and say both our countries are hot and prone to fires. Let's call it a tie and say you both live in hell.
A lot of our country's also on fire for a lot of the year too. To be fair.
Yeah, it's true. It is true.
Yeah. We are not the only countries that like to be on fire. All right.
We got claim to that. Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna try and drop a moose on this asshole, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you get an opportunity to drop a moose, you drop a moose.
Well, because I'm also gonna have an
Maybe you
opportunity to
can.
put a mine inside the movie camera and explode that. So I do have like a couple interesting things I can do.
Shit, goddamn.
Yeah, that's the thing. Which one? I think the moose is much more interesting.
Tiny Observer agrees that she lives in hell.
I mean, if there's one thing I've learned through this whole pandemic, it's that I just wish I lived in New Zealand.
Yes.
Yeah. And like,
All
in
moved to
addition to be
fucking
handling everything so well,
New
it looks like
Zealand.
the most beautiful place too. But
Exactly. And it's like nothing against Australia. I'd fucking love to live in Australia.
Too
but
deadly.
New Zealand doesn't have the fucking
Yeah.
creatures
Yeah.
that are
Well,
out to
because
kill you all the
I
time.
think New Zealand is like basically an entire country that's BC weather.
Yeah, totally.
Like it's just sort of rain,
Ireland's like that too, actually.
but darker. I think isn't Ireland and colder.
Yeah, I was gonna say colder for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
All right, news crew. Team, we're in it.
Technically, Stromberg has not been convicted of any crime, so we're not allowed to ask directly about the location of the $7 billion.
Fucking $7 billion.
The accusations, the trial, Stromberg's dramatic break.
Where is Strong? Okay, he's over
His
there.
side of the story.
Title. I got it.
Right.
Yours is darker and colder. I'm in.
He told me I aim and shoot.
Ireland's fucking awesome. That's like the climate that I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to like live in.
Cold and wet.
Same as BC though. Yeah, exactly. Very moist. I'm a dry person.
Yeah.
Try and use a Pam Kingsley, GNN News. My name is Pearson.
All right.
Mr. Strandberg is ready for you. Follow me, please.
Like, do you think I could just run ahead on this lady? This place is a
I must
mess.
say I was surprised
Countries that have
Consul
coups going on are
authorized this
terrible.
interview. Guilds and fire
You
action
need better
followed,
organization.
but that
Yeah.
was my call.
Maybe you wouldn't have a coup if it was a little neater around here.
If the situation evolves, you
Oh,
will
Jay
be
Grace
evacuated
is
without protest.
There's
Yes.
a candy there called Redskins, and they changed it because it was offensive. I mean, yeah, there's some things that should be changed. You gotta see it from
Oh,
other
sure.
people's perspective.
If a sports team name can hurt anybody's feelings, who the fuck cares? Why not just change it? Like,
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Like if it's
if even
Yeah.
who
it's no
who
skin off
cares?
my back to fucking change it. Exactly.
I don't know. All right. Okay, I'm gonna try and get to the Moose release portal. I don't know if they're gonna like this. They don't like it.
Oh no.
They
Where's the cameraman doing
It's
our
right
camera
here.
crew? Oh.
Okay, so
Oh dear.
interesting. Very interesting.
Sweet Dragon says island home of Jacksepticeye. Is that like a streamer or something?
Yeah, he's one of the original Minecraft people, I think.
Oh.
Him and what,
Is
Dan
that saying he
TDM?
has his name is Jack and he has
A poisonous eye.
McKinley. And he has a septic eye. Yeah, like he's pooping his eye.
So, what do you make of
Tiny Observer's cheering you on, Grimpen.
Thank you, Tiny Observer. I believe in me too, but I'm trying to make something unusual happen.
McKinley always really fucks up Tiny Observer's day when he does the scream sound alert.
Okay, good. This is not a suspicious.
I've even
costume.
turned it down from what it was before, but it still just goes right to your soul.
Here we go, you guys.
Just so you know, McKinley, too, we got some new sound alerts.
Go!
Oh, Grandpan. Messing stuff up. I said dough.
Dough.
But then you did it. And so I say, woo! Oh, we can stop swearing now.
That's just the result of poor parenting.
Hey, who are you?
Okay.
Sweet Dragon says he's a YouTuber and a streamer. Yeah, I didn't know who he was.
He's
Everyone
one
else
of the
seems
few
to.
that I do know for whatever reason.
There you go. See, that's how out of the loop I am. But he's what, from New Zealand?
Yeah. He's right there. Where's the interview gonna happen?
You can't just drop it now?
No, because the moose is way over there.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Just throw a coin.
I wonder if I have to do something as the newscaster to make it move, make it progress. I'm gonna load my game if he gets up and walks away. Because no one usually sticks in one spot for too long.
Oh, he's from Ireland. I see. And Tiny says he does a lot of charity work and he's funny. That's awesome.
Some of those big Twitch streamers do crazy amounts of charity work.
I endorse that.
Okay, so the news crew has bailed, and I failed that mission. So
Oh shit!
I think
There
I
you
have
go.
to stay as that guy for at least a minute.
Right. Get him into position.
I have to go a little bit further back though, because I saved over my game. So
Oh,
we've lost
no.
3 minutes of progress. Oh man, this is when the
Shit,
game gets
man.
high stakes. Assassinations is hard business.
It's hard business. I couldn't do it.
And when you've only got like an hour or so, whew, good luck.
Good luck juggling all those balls in that
Yeah.
short amount of time.
Alright, this time I got it. Don't push me, lady.
Sweet Dragon says stop swearing for now till he saves up 750 points. He's at 290 right now. Nice. Stakes are even higher. Gotta make lots of comments, Jakey Cray, and rack
Do you
up
get
those
like
points.
1 point per comment? Is that how it works?
I don't know. I mean, you get points for just watching,
Oh,
but you get more points for comments.
compacting?
Tiny Observer wants you to stop saying lady.
Alright, fine. It's hard to.
No more saying ladies.
Hey, photographer.
I
But
love the
it's-
word lady.
Could be a model?
It's a good word.
It's so weird. Yeah, it's just
It's like both old-timey and new-timey. Oh, she's having a
I feel like
smoke?
it's old. It's
Come
so
on,
old.
man.
Stromberg has not been convicted of any crime. So,
We don't have time
we're
to
gonna
smoke
ask
cigarettes
directly
before
about
this
the location
interview.
of the seven
Can you
buildings.
not see?
Stick to the facts.
I got
I'm
it.
in a rush.
Accusations, the trial, Stromberg's dramatic breakout. You know, get his side of the story.
Title. I got this.
She got this.
Right.
But she's gonna have
You are
awful breath.
invading my personal space.
So she doesn't really got it. Times says, no, it's not cool. Is it mean to say? I mean, it's mean if you're just like, hey, lady.
Yeah.
To like a stranger. That's mean. But it'd be mean to be also be like, hey guy.
Hey, Bella.
Pam Kingsley, GNN News.
You need to look where you're going, mister.
Sweet Dragon says you get them for watching and more for subbing and stuff. Yeah, I think you get some for each comment you.
You can accelerate your growth.
Yeah. Let's try for those sweet, sweet space potatoes.
Oh. He's already waiting?
Back up.
I'm like, someone's definitely gonna see me do this, aren't they? Yes.
Aww.
Yeah. Huh.
Tizer says, Dame, broad lady, just be careful with those. Eek. Yeah, that's true. I can see how they'd like.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Context is key in these situations.
Yeah, exactly.
The king
like
of context.
Flow of it.
Totally.
And lady can be a good thing for sure, right?
Oh yeah.
Whereas like Dame and bra, I mean Dame can be a good thing, I guess too. But yeah. But yeah, it's all about context.
Didn't work. Okay.
We'll keep that in mind.
This is I'm not going to be able to blow him up.
So you have to lure him over to the moose somehow.
It's true, but I think he's going to come over to the moose no problem. But then how am I going to get up there? Thing. Because I'm not allowed to be upstairs.
But what do you mean you can get him to the moose no problem?
I think when I start the interview, he's going to go to this green screen.
Oh, but then can't you just walk away?
That I'll try it. Yeah.
Are you supposed to conduct the interview?
No, I'm the cameraman.
There you
so
go.
I probably have a
moment.
moment.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Aha, Capital, you made it. Come on in. Come in, good.
Why is there a moose?
He's gone from suck to blow. Ooh.
I watch your show all the time. You're even more
Sweet Dragon says, speaking of context, have we ever seen an out of context video on YouTube? Yeah, for sure. I always feel like those, like I should just make those. I should just do that. Like they're the easiest things to make, and they're so easy to make funny.
Not that I want to tell you boys how to do your job.
I've always There's this great old show called TV Carnage that was kind of that before the internet was a thing, and they'd take like use VHS tapes and tape things off cable and then splice them all together. Nice, there you go.
I'm not allowed upstairs.
He won't let you through.
And then they immediately
you need another.
And then I
you
go
need
like
a
this.
costume ready to go. Oh, yep. I did it.
Damn it. They can hit me from everywhere.
It's just in an open room. A giant glass window. Did nobody see that? Where'd it go?
I don't know. I think you got him. He's lying on the floor naked.
There's no way you could change clothes that fast. That's amazing.
This guy recognizes me still. I have to figure out how to get by him, but I think I've got No, I've already got that disguise on. Okay, I have to find a way out. Still don't have a key card to that.
Oh, you lucky smucker.
No, I'm an expert hitman.
Lucky timing.
You just don't know is the problem. I'm so good at what I do. There we go. Look the other way, please. Ugh!
Run, security guard, man.
All right. We got to find an exit. 120 meters, 70 meters. I can't believe that worked. I can't believe I was able to.
That was insane.
I was just like, that guy's in the way of the door. I just have to move him. It'll shut, and then they won't know who I am anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, you dropped the moose.
I dropped the moose on him, and I killed the other guy with a sword. That's, I think, a pretty successful hit attempt.
Yeah.
And I prevented a coup.
Yeah.
What have you done today?
Really nice.
Yeah.
Not really that much.
No, that's what I thought.
Amazing. Well done.
That was fun. Let's see how many things I accomplished. A few. Oh, wow. A whole bunch.
Scenic route.
Wow, I got a lot of challenges done. This is going to level me up. Oh, shit.
Oh, none on that last row.
No. Too bad. Flexible murderer. I guess that there is no level cap either. So just as long as you keep beating levels, it'll just keep going up and up and up.
Huh.
Which is hilarious.
That's cool.
Got a new gun, new hidden stash, new location. Sweet! And here's the story that they're going to reward me with for beating that.
Yeah.
Compromised, but I don't understand. There is no sign of forced entry, no alarms, nothing.
One of my people has gone missing in Johannesburg. A key bearer.
I wish I'd been informed. Still, the system demands 2 keys, and the rest are all accounted for.
Except for your late predecessors.
Comp? But his plane went down over the Pacific. It was an accident.
I don't know who any of these people are.
Such was the conclusion at the time. Yes.
Oh. I've always wanted to use a door that takes 2 people to open. Like the kind of bad shit that's going to be in here.
Happens all the time. Even to us. It seems like a conspiracy.
Oh, Mackenzie's level 69. Nice.
Oh, is that what I got? That's great. I'm sad at myself for not even noticing.
Mackenzie's like level 400 or something.
Someone knows about us.
Crazy.
There was a pattern and I failed to see it. Providence is under attack.
How much was that?
Money. Not money, Mr. Fennon. Information.
Information.
Oh, it's just like that James Bond movie where they had the knock list.
Dig a trench, Director. And make it a deep one. Because none of you are safe anymore.
Oh, the hitman's coming.
Oh, that's a threat.
Oh no, they got robbed blind.
Crazy. No idea what that means.
Nope, me neither. But I mean, people who look really rich seem to be really sad and worried, so that's usually good. Good stuff. Next level, we are going to Club 27. I don't even know where this is.
Oh,
yeah.
That sounds fancy.
It does. We're gonna go clubbing next week on Hitman. Nothing but the hits, man.
Sweet Dragon had a question from earlier. Are there any apps most people don't like, but you try to defend it?
Oh gosh,
there's good parts.
No,
not really.
Apps?
I don't really. Well, yeah, I don't have very many apps at all.
I play Tiny Tower all the time still. That's been going for like 15 years.
The Way? I don't. You probably do, Grimpen. Maybe.
The Way?
The Way. DAWAE.
Nope.
Sounds like a rapper or something.
I'm not familiar, but yeah, no idea.
McKinley said we just need one person with very long arms. I'm not sure what that is in reference to either.
All right. Club 27 is in Bangkok. This level looks great based on this picture.
Awesome conversations. That looks
There's
awesome,
also
yeah.
this, which I didn't even realize was in the game until the other day. There's a whole sniper mode in this game where you just go to levels and you like set off active like big chains of events by shooting things.
That's great.
It's like point blanky kind of.
Seems really. Oh, the long arms is the thing that needs the door that needs 2 people. Yeah, that's be a great benefit of long arms.
Totally.
You can open those doors just yourself.
You just have to be so long armed.
Mm.
But I mean, Stretch Armstrong had to have done something.
Oh yeah.
He used it to break into elaborate keys.
Oh, it's a meme reference. No, we're too old.
Oh, way
We're
too
old.
There's no meme reference, I'll guess.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Wowee.
Times there, let's just duplicate me, easy clap. I don't know, the chat's gone insane in these last.
It seems
10
like
minutes.
it seems like as things. I couldn't see it at all, and I've just completely lost track of what could have possibly happened.
Well, that was awesome.
What
I
a
love
show.
when the chat's jumping like that. All episode. Thank you guys so much for hanging out that whole time. Especially, I mean, like, thank you everybody, but Jakey Cray, you must be so tired. I'm amazed you lasted the whole episode. But thanks
when
so
you
much
were
for hanging
18,
out.
how much did you sleep?
I didn't stay up till 6 that much.
Just sometimes.
Just sometimes, that's true.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true. Oh, Sweet Dragons says, what about Rickroll? Okay, yeah, we get some memes.
Yes, I know that one. But, like, I would never think of that as a meme. Rickrolling was just its own thing when it was around. It was just, I got Rickrolled.
I don't really know. We don't even, I don't think we even know what a meme is.
No.
Really.
You mean a mame?
That's because we're old.
Yeah.
And slow.
And crotchety.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. I'm just all crotchet.
Speaking of which, maybe some tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
It may or may not be a surprise
I
stream
plan
tomorrow.
to, but it's, I mean, crazier things have happened.
We never make promises for the off days, for the bonus streams.
Yeah.
But it could happen at a random time. Could be earlier, could be later.
Mm-hmm.
We can't say for sure.
That's right.
But you just kind of have to watch out. We'll maybe post something to social medias if we're going to do something. And the plan is to play some Realms of the Haunting.
Yeah.
And then on Friday, we're definitely going to be here on Friday at noon, like always, or wherever, 11 a.m. PST.
Gosh, 6 a.m. whatever it is in Australia or
Exactly. And we'll be playing Jackbox. Yeah, so does that mean you're going to play Jackbox? Yeah, in the morning. That sounds fun.
Tiny Observer, we're definitely older than you. Based on past. I think so. Based on past things she said. I think we're like 5 or 6 years older.
I feel we're kind of in the range, I think.
Yeah.
Didn't she say her age earlier?
I thought so, and I thought it was like, I was like, hey, I remember that,
yeah,
but I was
older
older when that
now
happened.
I think about it.
Yeah. Who knows? We're 107 and 117.
Yeah, we're freakishly old.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. You're 27 soon. Yeah, that's young to me.
Yeah, exactly. You still got your whole late 20s.
I look younger than I am. I'm actually decrepit.
Mm-hmm. So you need to work on. You should antique yourself every day before the stream to look more your age. Just a big poof of antiquing powder, I think they call it.
Jakey Craze is gonna watch another stream in a couple hours, so no sleep. You guys are nuts.
Jakey Craig plans to be here for Jackbox.
Nice. It's gonna be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody show up. Oh, I need to stretch. My back's starting to hurt.
Gosh, I hope I can transfer my pain to you through the stream, and I don't have it anymore.
No, What did you just wish on a monkey's paw today?
Yeah. Oh, that would be so good. I'm in such discomfort. But soon I will be stronger than ever, and then I will take over the world with Jackbox.
We just gotta get some sleep, like Sweet Dragon.
Oh, and
we're gonna see
Snoopy
Sweet
McGee.
Dragon on Friday, and he'll still be awake.
Oh, he's just not going to sleep until then. It's already Friday in Australia, man.
A madman. Oh yeah, wow. He's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Quick thank you to everybody: Tiny Observer, Jakey Cray, otherwise known as Sweet Dragon, McKinley, Lacko, and Alex KC, and Kovacs were all here today. Wow, it was an awesome time. Thanks to everyone who watched and didn't chat,
didn't respect our privacy.
Yeah,
none of you guys.
Jake is gonna sleep tonight around 5 p.m. I used to have a night's job, and that's basically when I would wake up.
Yeah, that's bananas to me. But then, like, the only reason I wake up at 4 a.m. is because I had a job that started at 4 a.m. once and realized I loved it, and now I just do it.
All right. See, but that's I just can't. I'm not allowed to do what I love.
That's fair. It's tough.
I guess I am, but then I couldn't do anything else.
That's that's what makes it hard. Yeah.
Yeah, it is actually Thursday there. Crazy. And Tiny Sort says, "I will fuck your privacy."
Oh, my privacy.
That's a good way.
My privacy did not ask for it, so we're gonna have to have a frank discussion about that.
Fuck your privacy. Choo 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 choo.
Choo choo choo.